James 4, yeah. Bacardi Dark on the track. Yeah, ball dropping. It's that round table talk. What you talking about? Raw, uncut, hot topic straight off the top. Sapping the hunts, ball dropping just like a punt. Most valuable podcast, giving you what you want. I'm so official, blow the whistle. They chopping it up around the table, talking shizzle with my nizzles. Ballin' cause it's simple, dropping straight off the mental. Discussing our views, sports, politics, in the news. Your hard and hard as all. Sap, your boy got bars. Intro to switch up the tempo, crushing your innuendos. My first take is undisputed. Cliche so sharp, I'm like SPD exclusive. It's that round table talk. What you talking about? Raw, uncut, hot topic straight off the top. K-Sap in the hunts, ball dropping just like a punt. Most valuable podcast, giving you what you want. It's that round table talk. Yeah, James 4. What up, K-Sap in the hunts? It's that round table talk. Give it to him.
And now, welcome your host of the Simply Ball Dropping Round Table Talk, the K-Saps and the Hunts.
Yo, what's good, man? What's good, everybody? Man, we coming to y'all with a late night session of the Simply Ball Dropping Round Table Talk, man. We got some, late night, spicy, juicy things that we want to talk about. We're going to bring it to you. It's a late night edition for all the folks that are up. I appreciate you tuning in. People that's in the comments, keep them coming. Last night we did a show and we got some response, and people want us to talk about a few more things, man. So on this Saturday night, man, we're going to bring it to you, the late night edition. You got K-Sap here. You got K-Sap Square. You got the Hunts in the building. Miss Deja Shelton in the building. We got my man Montreal. Say what up to the people.
What's going on? What's going on, people? Trail in the building.
All right. And we got Tracy in the building. Say what up to the people.
What up, y'all?
All right. So we got two people on today. You know what I'm saying? We want to bring them to the round table. You know how Jada and Will do it. They want to bring them to the red table. We bring them to the round table. So appreciate you. I see you in the comments, Chris Lee. Always tuning in and supporting, man. Appreciate you. Like I said, it's late night edition. I know a lot of people on the East Coast, y'all might not be up, but y'all can catch the show in the morning, but we still live. So I know y'all got the notification probably blinging right now. So wake up and get your ass on and rock with us. So, like last night we did a show. We covered a lot of stuff. We talked about, weight. We talked about different types of stuff in relationships, what women expect, getting flown out and, going to, what you say, Brandon, going to the Bahamas and Oak Cliff. Going to Bahamas and Oak Cliff. But tonight, man, we're gonna start it off with an interesting topic. We're gonna start it off with, I think monogamy against our nature.
Right. The main thing tonight is dealing with sex, man. That's one of the topics we really don't talk about a lot as far as in everywhere, So, hey, we're here to talk about it tonight.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So when we talking about this monogamy against our nature, we're gonna start it off with Montreal. This is the first time him being on the round table talk. We're gonna start it off with, like I said, it's gonna get hot and spicy. Sexual, explicit stuff. So just stay tuned. Go ahead, Montreal.
All right. Now, being monogamous, is it against our nature as humans? Is the question. You gotta think when we marry, it comes with discipline.
Yeah.
Now, when we look up discipline is a forced action.
Okay.
So anything that's been forced, is that natural?
No, not if it's being forced. I don't think it's anything that's natural, you just do it without thinking. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of comes natural to you. You don't have to force it, or it doesn't look scripted.
Okay, that's why I went back to being disciplined, because even if you talk about lusting, you have all kind. Because I want to touch about sexualizing too.
Okay,
as far as another topic, but when you talk about the aspect of discipline, is that it's something we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
We might mentally want to think about it at times, but then again, do we really want to do that?
Be monogamous.
Right.
Discipline.
Discipline.
All together.
Because that,
Well, it's all
It's
all
all
tied
same
together.
thing,
Right.
Yeah.
So, because we've been taught, like, hey, this is what we're supposed to do. But when you look at any other species in the world, from animals to go, is anybody practicing what we practice? But I know the difference is we are humans,
right.
right? And we are a lot smarter than animals. But
Right.
the human species, do you think we was made to be this way?
When you say it that way,
That's
what
it.
way?
That's a good one.
Being monogamous.
With one partner.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you?
Because between men and women, we always tend to screw up. But we try to do right?
Try to do right.
Try to be disciplined.
That's the discipline.
That's the discipline side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
are we being forced?
So you said, are we being forced to be?
Yeah,
one
because
person?
discipline is a forced action,
Okay.
Mhm.
right?
Yes, that's correct.
That's right.
Yeah, so are we?
But when you get married, you give all that up.
All right.
Yeah, because we mentally want to do the right thing.
Yes.
Mm.
When we have good intentions when we get married, right?
Right.
Yes.
So, but we tend to fall short.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody falls short in anything that they do.
But hey, this been one of the two main reasons you want to talk about marriage on
Yeah.
divorce.
Yeah. Come on.
It's financial disagreements and then
Cheap.
adultery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So I mean,
I
but
mean,
it's just not men. I mean,
Yeah.
women. Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
women.
mhm.
Yeah.
So that's why I use the humans, period.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean that's just the question is it against our nature as humans?
Mm.
And why do we practice it now? Because if you want to go biblically, look what they did back in the Bible days.
Yeah.
How many wives did they
So I say biblically though, they mostly spoke on most of the men that
Yeah, on the men. That's
the men because the way God created men and the way He created women. That's why men had so many wives. The women only had like one husband. So
Right.
you can go a little
I mean,
deeper.
But you
than
still
that.
get practice in
Yeah.
other countries. too.
But like in other countries, I mean, like the Africans, man, I guess it's in their nature to have more than one wife. You know what I'm saying?
Why is
So-
that though?
Okay. So you basically
No.
saying why is it
It's
just
just
in
a
their nature
cultural-
and not?
I think it's the cultural difference on what people
It's
are.
acceptable for them though.
Yeah.
But we have
What is
Based on
acceptable?
culture.
I know what you're asking. Like, well, what is acceptable? Is that
see, that's why I say we've been mentally trained to be this way.
Mhm.
And then we have laws of the land in America. You can only marry one person.
Of course.
Mhm.
But if that wasn't in place, how many people would be married to multiple people? That's why poly is on the rise today.
yeah? It
Poly
is.
relationships
It is.
is getting
Oh yeah,
big.
we're gonna talk about that one day because I looked at an episode of this other podcast. They had some poly people on their podcast, man, and I never really knew what it was.
Oh man,
And
it's one of the
I
biggest things going on.
I see, and a lot of people are starting to talk about it now.
Mm.
So they have multiple partners, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah. No,
you
thank
know,
you.
the girlfriend, has a girlfriend that is the wife to the husband, but they all
Together,
one.
right.
So I mean that's
Yeah.
deep.
I think it's
Yeah, so now we go to that aspect, and it's on the rise because we as people now the morals we used to have back like when we grew up.
Right.
We in 2021 now. It's not
It's
the same.
totally
Mm-hmm.
different.
So, so people are coming out now.
That's
So-
why people in the relationships, like when people say the way that they say that they're in relationships and the way that they say, well, they don't see, what was it? We were in Maryland. I think Larry was explaining how like his daughters were saying they don't consider themselves straight, this or bisexual or a female. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this, all these little code words.
But 20 years ago, you couldn't say this.
Exactly.
It wasn't acceptable.
And it's
20 years
like
ago.
you a boy, you a girl, the boy like the girl. That's how we were raised, man and woman. Period.
Right.
Like
I-
gay
I-
is like, woo.
I think at the
Like
end of the day,
what?
this day and time, social media just putting a light on all of it. This shit been going on.
Yeah,
This shit been going on. Like,
yeah.
I mean, she done heard stories with her grandmother and her husband, how he came home, he took care of the family, but he had other women.
Mhm.
And back then those women, the wives accepted it.
Mhm.
So this shit been going on.
Mhm.
It's just that we got a light on it now.
Now we got
Right.
cameras.
We got
and stuff.
cameras.
Good stuff.
And then you go into sexuality, you got You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be yourself. You got all these movements. Me too. What's the other one?
Man, they out here. Yeah,
So that's that sexuality thing. I think that's
But it's been going on.
game.
It's just it's a light been put on it now.
Yeah.
And it's so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because a lot of people that didn't used to, talk about it.
They
Yeah,
did.
Now that you see it on social media, everybody like,
it's
they're
okay.
like, man, what is these people talking
It's
about?
okay.
Some people start diving deep into it.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's okay to talk about it.
Right.
And people accept it. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, social media puts a light on a lot of stuff that's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, it's been going
But
on.
now it's out there.
And then the kids see it.
Yeah.
And guess what? They grew up to do the same
They
shit.
want to do that
Exactly.
same thing.
So,
It's
Where
in
back
trends.
then we didn't see
we
it.
were sheltered from
Maybe
it.
granddaddy and them
We were sheltered
they
from
did
it.
that, but we sheltered
Yeah,
them. We
if
didn't
it
see
wasn't happening right on our doorstep,
we didn't
know.
about it.
And then like our parents that knew what was going on, we be around this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, shit, click
Now
the
it's
button.
so open.
Click the
So
button.
now
You can see it.
everybody do everything.
Speaking on that Me Too movement, how y'all feel about being sexualized as women from men? How y'all feel about that?
Elaborate.
And the reason I
Yeah.
ask because that's been a big deal with these sexual cases out here. But then again, women are getting these bodies done because this is what the men
That's what the men
like.
Right.
Just
So, but then
Oh.
but then when a man move forward with it,
I
no.
got
You want
rights.
me? You want
right,
me?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
right.
we got the Amber Roses out here with
But-
the slut walks. So
Yeah.
can't judge us. But which is it?
Yeah.
I mean, which one do you want to choose?
At the end of the day, no means no, and that's basically what the Me Too movement is about.
Right.
Um,
But that's what I'm saying. But women wants to be sexualized.
No, nobody wants to be harassed and stuff.
Well,
like that.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's
wants to
not
be
harassed.
raped.
He's-
Nobody wants to be
I didn't say
sexually assaulted.
harassed. It ain't
Well, that's
harassed.
what they're complaining about, these high value men or whatever. That's what they're saying that they're doing to them. They're taking advantage of them.
Well, what my thing is, why enhance something that you don't want to be taken advantage of?
Maybe she wants to do that for herself.
Is it
For
really
herself?
Yeah, maybe she wants to fill out a
Yeah,
particular
that's
dress
a
or
sticky
something.
situation.
That doesn't
This is-
necessarily mean I want you to come
Right,
up and
because if I got on a
sexually
dress
assault me,
that's up here,
that's
don't
not
mean I
a
want you to
yes.
fuck me.
Yeah.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Well, how about this? Y'all don't want that man, whatever man that's
Right.
doing it, because the right man come along,
You gonna want him
you're
to
gonna
do
be
it.
acceptable to that.
What does that have to do with being sexually assaulted?
We didn't say it's
No,
sexual
no,
assault.
You saying
You said the
sexualized.
right
Sexualized.
man.
You said
Lies.
sexualized.
Not
Like-
rape, not took. No one will be
So
raped.
sexualized, y'all
Well, let's
mean
define Me Too.
desired by men.
Now, basically, what he was saying is,
That's why I said
if the
elaborate.
right
Yeah.
man comes along, I understand that you say you don't want nobody to sexually assault you.
Of course.
You're
Right.
doing it for
Right.
yourself. You don't want nobody to just come up and do this
Right.
like Kanisha
Right.
said, just because you got a
Because
dress on this way.
enhance
It's not
something.
saying, hey, come fuck me.
Mhm,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So basically, what Montreal was saying is, but if that right man comes along, he don't have to put his hands on you, but he can give
Just
you that
desiring, you just
desiring.
looking
You know,
at it.
yeah, exactly. But if that right man comes along, then he puts you in a situation. Then what you gonna do?
Because I know we do most things for the opposite sex.
Because I was about to say that too, and
Of
that's
course.
me coming from
We
a
do
woman.
most things
Yeah.
for the opposite
You can
sex.
say,
Validation.
we all can sit up and
Yeah.
say that the
Yeah.
woman's doing it for her.
Yeah, because
I
At the
don't
same
want-
time,
we
she's
want
doing
y'all
it.
to have high self-esteem.
Right.
No,
Right.
because I don't think they're doing it for them. That's me.
No, they're doing it for.
You're doing it because
Yeah, they
you want
You want
these
them to
especially
say-
if you're
men
getting all that
that's
that's
extra
flushing
stuff.
off these other
You know
women
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Yeah.
You want them to look
Hey,
at you
look
like
at me.
that too.
Look at me too.
Yeah, look at me too.
Hey, I just want you to look at me too.
Yeah, just
That's
look
what-
at me.
that's
I
what
want you
Me
to
Too
touch
should be
me unless I
about.
want
Yeah.
you
Look at me
to.
too.
But look at me too.
Okay.
And basically, if you really look at it, like Montreal said, now just to dive even further deep into it, look at all these Instagram people that be
Yeah.
posting on Instagram.
Right.
The
I
big
always said
bodies.
sex sells, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
if you go on Instagram now and you go to all the stuff that it's all that sexual stuff.
Mhm.
Like women know how to take the pictures where they got the
The
damn
That's the model.
angles,
Yeah.
and they put the little sweatshirts up in their monkey and stuff to
Yeah.
show their
The
camera
camera
toe. You know what I'm saying?
But don't talk to me though.
Exactly. But don't talk to me. But you present yourself. We
Right.
talked about this one time
Yep, sure
about
did.
women
Okay.
women, doing things like that. But then when a guy comes to you and calls you.
But
a
it's
slut
just
box or
like,
something.
look, let me tell you this then. Well, it's just like a guy all up on Instagram slanging all his money, and then when a chick come at him about his,
No, that's something different about sex. I understand what
I
you're
want
saying.
you for
Yeah.
your money,
Yeah.
but you out here slanging it.
I know.
Well, 9 times out of 10, most guys that going on to show that money,
That's what
they don't
want.
mind spending.
They don't
it.
mind spending.
They want to play
Yeah.
with it.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
gonna play.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking
They
about,
don't
you know
take
how
it.
women, you know, like when they take their picture, y'all talk about the angles, right?
Yeah.
They know what they be doing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if you go look at all these reels, right? You got these women, like I say, they got the sweatpants all up in the camel toe. They know what they doing.
Y'all wear
Some
sweatpants
women,
too. Y'all be
I
wearing
know.
the gray one.
The
gray
one.
Y'all be knowing. Y'all be knowing.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Go to your neighbor.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, the man know what he's coming for from the start.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get it
Some
twisted.
of the
And a
women.
man is
Okay.
not going to get offended when
I mean-
a girl comes up to him, right?
Yeah.
But
the
a woman
woman
does
will
that,
I'm just
she's going to
thinking-
get offended.
Exactly. That's the
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So if
So
a man is out there taking pictures, you know, he know what he's doing. He want a girl to be
He
like,
want
oh,
that.
yeah. But if a girl do that and a guy come and be like, girl,
She got attitude.
She
don't
want that
come to me that way.
attention.
Don't
But
come
no,
to me
she want
that
that.
way.
she wants the attention, but
Yeah.
she got
She-
that attitude too.
Yeah.
She got word.
There
Because
we
you know
go.
what? The right man didn't come up and say,
Exactly.
"Hey, I like that camel
Yeah.
toe."
Yeah.
But that
Right.
right will come up. And
Yeah.
say,
If that right one
yeah.
come up,
And that's what
If
my
you
trail
pull
was saying. If that right person comes
Yeah.
to that person that
It's not a problem.
changes
not a
their
problem.
body, it's not a problem.
No, it's not.
But if there's a different person that come up and be like, and then that attitude
That
comes.
attitude.
But if Mr. Right comes,
If I walk up to you in my McDonald's on uniform, and I say,
Right.
"Damn, the camel toe fat," what you gonna say? Boy, get
Boy,
your
get
ass
out
out.
my
Yeah,
face.
get your out of my
Now, if I
face.
pull
Out
up
my
with you
face.
with
And that
that,
drop.
if I look at that drop head, hey, it's fat ass camel toe. Let's roll. What you gonna do?
I'm
I put this
rolling
camel
with you.
toe.
What we gonna
I put this camel toe out you, and I'm gonna get in that drop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you.
That's
you gonna
how
roll out.
That's how I go.
females is, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But y'all gotta understand that
That
guy at
is-
McDonald's, he got ambitions though.
shit,
I'd be
ambition don't pay
negative.
That'd be
bills.
negative for me.
Ambition don't pay
I
no
would never
bills.
chasing that.
See, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. See, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
that new school shit.
See, that's what I'm
never
saying.
chase-
McDonald's
never
ain't gonna
doing
pay
that.
the bill.
Chase someone.
Right, yeah.
But that man
What
that's
they just
coming up
said,
with all
like,
this money,
oh,
got
if
that
a dude
drop.
roll up in this type of card,
Yeah.
I mean, that just was never
But-
me.
but
But I
no,
get
no,
what
no,
you're saying.
yeah,
I
yeah,
get
no,
what
no.
you're
Yeah, I get
saying.
what
Yeah.
you're saying too.
How
Because I feel like that too. But
That
a lot
shit
of
don't
these
move
women,
me.
a lot of
Right,
these
and I'm
women,
like,
they not
yeah.
like us. They
I
they
mean,
don't.
Yeah.
it's
That-
easy
that's
to
how
get
much
that
it
shit.
Yeah.
Just
Ask
don't
me,
move me.
Montreal. What he said?
They
Who is
gonna
leaving
ask them.
the,
I mean, they gonna.
House
they
of
gonna go.
Blues in the Rolls Royce. Yeah, you know, don't do that.
Oh, the white roll one. The white roll one.
Yeah, that one. He
I
was
see
like,
what
"Why
you
you
mean.
leaving so early, pretty?" And I just walked right past him. So
Yeah.
I'm like, don't do
Good.
nothing.
Yeah, I
to
seen
him.
you do.
So,
He was right in front of you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
she
him.
told me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. But that's
So
one.
what's up?
But
What about it?
but that's one of the things where
they
he pulled.
necessarily don't move women.
But no,
Material.
no.
Not, maybe
No.
maybe it should move you because you
Right.
were married.
Right, right.
But a lot of these
But
single
some
women, that
thoughts, some
But
out
yeah,
here,
some-
He pulled that
some
roll.
out here,
But
they go out looking for that.
He woke up this
Exactly.
morning.
So you mean to tell me the women that want to be flued out,
Mhm.
that they wouldn't be looking for this man in his drop head? That's the exact kind of attention that they want.
oh yeah, most definitely.
Because look, this dude woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Listen,
that's what they want.
this guy
Yeah.
woke up this morning to get that car cleaned up tonight. Because guess what? He might not got you, and you, but
He got somebody.
he got a lot more.
Okay.
That he brought that out for a reason. He know what he doing.
Is
Yeah.
it his or is it
It
Rand?
don't matter.
He in it. He
He
dropping
in
it.
It don't matter.
Right.
That's all
He
it
can
matters.
flex it
Hey,
all night
hey,
long.
Yeah,
hey,
he
he
in
in it and that meat in it.
Oh,
That's all that matters.
Come on, man.
That's all that matters.
I mean, that's true. That's
That's all that
real.
matters.
That's all that matter, man.
That's all that matters.
And I think we touched on this last night about being flown out. I mean, this all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
And you know, women change their body,
Mhm.
you know, to get that attention.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's what goes back to the sexualizing.
Okay.
It goes back to it,
It all goes hand in hand.
right? But we don't. I mean, it's talked on like a bad thing, but that's what they actually doing.
That's what the women doing.
Mm.
That's a true statement. And then, like you said, when somebody approaches them, that's when that attitude comes.
It depends on who.
It depends on.
I understand that, but still, they changing their bodies for that attention, right?
Of course.
I mean,
It ain't for them.
I'm asking the ladies.
Okay.
What would be the reason for you to change your body? I know the simple answer would be for myself, but Let's keep it.
But
100.
we understand the mommy makeovers.
Exactly.
We understand that.
Yeah, like at what
multiple
stage?
children,
Because you can-
and you want to.
You can be at different
Right,
stages
right.
or do it for
Okay,
multiple
so
different
that's one reason.
Yeah, but let's
That would be my reason.
let's leave that one out. Let's leave that one out.
Okay.
But why?
So
would,
minus mama makeover.
minus the
Okay.
mama makeover.
That's
'Cause, I mean,
common.
so sometimes the doctor
Watching
tell you.
Instagram and seeing
Sometimes
these
the doctor tell you.
BBLs. Basically, talking about these BBLs.
Yeah, sometimes the doctor tell you, hey, you need to get this shit off you.
Yeah.
I understand it. Okay, so
So what would if you would change your body? What would be the reason you want to change your body?
Good question.
I mean, of course I wouldn't, but if I did, I guess putting myself in the position of these girls nowadays or women, I guess it would just be you got to be doing it to be desired. You know what I'm saying? You have a motive behind doing it.
Exactly.
If you getting your breasts done, you're taking pictures, you getting out there, you want to be looked at. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't worry about none of that. You wouldn't be worried about trying to get the your butt lifted and the fat sucked out of here and there and being snatched and all this kind of stuff. I mean, we trying to get snatched to go on vacation,
Right?
but we ain't trying to get snatched to go get flued out. I mean, but I guess that's what they.
I'm with
you know.
Kanisha.
So Deja, what would be your reason if you would do it? What would be your
What
reason?
she just said.
you want to be desired.
Yeah.
Shin, what would be your reason?
That'll be the only reason.
Yeah.
To be
Because
desired?
it's
There's
because
no
I
other
feel like
reason why I
me
do
personally,
it.
I'm like I wouldn't do it, you know.
Yeah.
But if I was doing it, that's what I want. Like I want y'all to look at me.
Yeah, I want
Like,
y'all to
look
look at
at
me like
this.
y'all looking
Like,
at all
like-
other girls.
Exactly.
Like you're looking at the
Like
next
you
girl.
looking
But,
at somebody.
but yeah, we look at that, but them women ain't getting married.
They're not, and I say that's why I said I wouldn't even do it
That's
because
why I
they're going to
don't
get their
want to.
bodies and stuff done, but y'all still single, y'all still miserable.
Exactly.
Y'all flexing on Instagram like it's all
Yeah.
good, but you going home by yourself at
Right,
night.
because you can be
And
my
you're
girlfriend for
yeah.
2 weeks a month,
But yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
However long I want to play.
Just as long as I want to play, then I'm on. Then
But
y'all men
those
on to the
women not
next.
getting married.
They're not
We
getting
look at
married.
that and that's it.
Exactly.
We men, we visual first. That's the
Exactly.
first thing we see.
Exactly. Because
And
y'all men,
maybe-
y'all know wife and them women.
Exactly.
Y'all get women like us.
Exactly. I'm glad
Okay.
y'all said that because
Regular.
like you
Yeah,
said, you
regular.
brought up a good point. The women that are doing that, they single, like you said,
Right.
they
You
miserable.
single, you miserable. You going
The
home by
women that are
yourself.
getting married are the average Joe.
Are they-
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or the average Joe.
They are, but they posted the highlights of their life.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
They posted the trips,
They
the
posted
bags,
it, yeah.
the Rolls Royces. They posted all this
You
stuff.
getting that for a second.
You know, but
And
they
then
don't
you-
they don't post the crying night, the lonely night.
Exactly.
They don't post that. So
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, when that man in their face.
oh yeah,
Come on, man. Oh, which
Yeah.
man in their face? You know?
might a few people.
Some people make a living off of doing that though.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, they wake up. That's their 9 to 5 job.
but you know what,
is
though?
going out there
This the
getting
crazy
the
part.
bag
This-
from all these niggas.
But this is the crazy part. They doing that, but they don't have longevity in it.
No,
Because guess what? Them surgery shit don't last only so long.
Yeah, you gotta get
And
older.
you gotta get a
You gotta get
maintenance.
older.
You gotta get
Yeah.
older,
Right.
and you have to get that
You
stuff
have to
maintenance. It
That's
don't
what I'm saying.
last.
Like, as you
the
get
whole
older
time.
as a woman and you got all that stuff done to your body,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as you get older, man, that shit deteriorates.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's a lot of it. So
Like them injection gels and shit that slide down your leg and shit.
So
Like-
women, if y'all into that, invest your money. That's
Invest
what I'm saying.
If you gonna get your money now, go ahead and invest it because
invest your money.
everything.
what you mean? What you mean? Invest your money,
Invest in this
There's
something.
no longevity in something like that.
right?
It's no longevity.
Yeah. So don't do it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I ain't saying
If-
don't
if you
do
said
it.
you
gonna go
I said
do it.
If
invest
you
your
do it.
money.
If you do
If you do it,
Yeah,
whatever
invest
these men giving you,
Yeah,
invest it.
Invest
Gotcha.
it. Be smart. At least be smart about
Okay.
it.
Oh, most
If,
definitely.
invest, hey, look, invest it and go buy you an animal because just what you're gonna wind up with.
Wow.
Investments in a
Cats.
fucking animal. 'Cause The
Cats,
men don't
lady,
want
dog,
Yeah.
lady.
you. The men don't want you.
Right.
I mean, that's a true statement. I mean, if y'all really look at it, I mean, some of the things that we
Yeah.
say and really look at it, like, I mean, Sheena, you might have struck a light bulb because these women that are doing this, are they married?
They not me. They not.
They not
Because
getting married.
I look at somebody
That's-
like
that's
Kate
all we
Michelle.
gonna
I
do.
think she's a pretty girl, but she got all that stuff
She got all
done.
that
Now
stuff
she
done.
have
Look.
she can't
Now
get a
she
man.
got
Can't
it
get a
out.
man. She can't get.
Now she wanna have
And then
that.
she
And it
done
caused
surgery
so
to
much
get it out.
damage now.
She
know.
done went through I don't know how many
A lot of
surgeries.
surgery.
Yeah,
All
and
this
it
stuff
still
out.
would never be out.
Yeah.
All of the stuff would never be out.
Right. You know.
I mean, like you said, my
If you talk to most married men, it always come back to this here. They'll look,
Yeah.
they'll do this. They always come back to, I want a woman that's natural.
yeah, that,
It always come back
Yeah.
to it.
You ain't Kareem. Y'all said
It
that.
all-
Y'all like
yeah,
the
it
natural.
It always come back to the every married man I ever talked to. Hey, I like looking,
Mm-hmm.
but shit, I want natural.
Right.
Oh, a lot of
It's
Americans
almost
do
like-
window shopping. They don't buy nothing. They just window
Just
shop.
looking.
But not
They
even
look.
that. But the body comes with the attitude.
Oh no, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's another can of worms. There.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get a whole different mindset when your body changes.
You do?
Yeah.
That's true.
Shit. The women ain't the same.
No.
They gotta keep
I'm
up with
fine, baby. I
everything
just
got done. They gotta keep up with
Like,
everything.
you need to be at my level. I'm
Yeah,
like,
now,
I done got this body done.
So
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
you know,
Now, yo.
like I'm
Yeah.
snatched now. What do
So
you
that'll
mean?
be
Yeah.
another reason
Don't
we-
talk to me on that low. Talk to me up here.
Yeah, that's why those women not getting married.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
But like, I mean, Montreal, you're right, man. You know, when you change your body, a whole new attitude comes.
Right.
And when we talk about
Be honest with you,
attitude all
men
the
like
time.
that too. But guess what? It ain't our body. When we change our bank account, we change a little too.
Oh yeah, you change. I mean, you got to change that. But like you said, you know, women that change their body, you know, and they think they up here now. So you gotta talk to them up here. But
Okay,
it
what
always
about
don't
a
work
man? Like, what if a man, he's chubby and he loses weight and he sees his abs and all of this? His attitude is changing too.
Yeah.
Not if he broke.
Yeah, if he broke.
If he broke, I guarantee his that'll still stay the same.
Until you get some money.
Okay.
Now, if you get the body with the money, my attitude's gonna change.
Oh, you had a bag, period. Your attitude don't change with a bag.
I mean, that's how I go.
Yeah.
Men are value with their money
Mm-hmm.
and what we can do, resources.
Hmm.
Women are value with their looks. That's what we see first, right?
Right.
Because
That's what it is.
I agree with you because you know, men. You look at these athletes and stuff. They got all this money. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. I mean, you know, because you know they athletes. They got money. You know, they got these physiques and stuff. You can't tell them nothing.
Right.
And that's why majority of them, they don't want you to get near them. You know, when they travel around with their security entourage. You can't get close to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they
got
money,
everything.
they
Physique,
they got millions,
and they got the money,
and they don't want to be bothered with nobody.
and they got a bunch of options.
Oh,
Options.
And I've always said that about
Yeah,
athletes.
said it,
Man. I'm like, man, I don't. These athletes, man, I look at, man, and some of them are married, man. I be like, nah, they're not married. You know what I'm saying? Y'all agree with that?
You don't think
What
that
you mean
way?
they're
Don't
not
think
Yeah,
that way?
because I guess that goes along.
I don't think they
with the
just
value.
I mean, you might got some of them out there that
Like
might
LeBron. What about your
LeBron got
Kobe?
he got him a regular.
Well,
Yeah.
His high school sweetheart, like, yeah, she's
But I'm
Jackie
just
Christie.
saying.
She got
Okay.
she regular.
But
Damn
I'm just
fool.
saying with some of these athletes,
Yeah,
man, they married, but I just don't think they have that one person.
Yeah, because look what
Oh,
Jordan
you think
said
they
in
have
his
more than
interviews.
that one.
Jordan said they used to have the women waiting.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you and like you go back and look at, and I think it's a true statement from Love and Basketball when his daddy said, you know, you got 20 of them, you know, waiting at the
What's his
hotel.
name?
Yeah.
Some of them get passed. You
Pass
got
it.
5 of
LeVar.
them standing at your door.
Mhm.
I think that's a true statement.
I
It is.
believe it.
Because, you know,
it is.
These women know
They
that
out there,
these
they
NBA
got
players are
motive.
coming into their
Yeah.
city.
They
Oh,
going
yeah.
out there
You know
to
what
do
I'm
that.
saying?
That's
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
motive right there.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go see
They
if I can
coming
get me a
there for
player
one
right
thing.
quick.
Yeah.
I mean, do y'all
They
agree
may
that
not be
you got
trying to.
some
They
women
just
that
trying to
was
lay
groomed
up
for
right quick and see
Yeah.
what kind of breath they can
Definitely.
that. You
get.
got some women that was groomed for that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. From from a
From
child.
a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Once they,
Yeah.
we grow them,
Yeah.
get the money.
Yeah, you got older sisters that ain't just tell you, hey, this how you get it.
This how
Yeah.
you get it.
And
Don't
then
mess with him. He ain't got
There's
no
some big
money.
stuff, even though the
Yeah.
pandemic was going on, it was a lot of, you know, if you go on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that, you had a lot of them that was so excited for All-Star Weekend in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
You know, knowing that they was going to go out there and, you know what I'm saying?
Meet
They
a
gonna get
baller.
your, exactly.
Trying to
You know what
get
I'm saying?
yours.
So, I mean, you got some, you know, your model
True that.
citizens that are in the NBA, but majority of them, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what, pandemic, no matter what, sex gonna sell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sex gonna sell.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what they do it for. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why what Kanisha said, a lot of them wake up, that's their 9 to 5.
Yeah.
They
That's
don't
their job.
Mhm.
That's their job to go on YouTube and show their body. That's why they open up so many
Insta
websites.
mount. Insta
OnlyFans.
Only
page.
fans, yeah. That's why those women.
That's why I said, but they gotta invest their
Yes.
money. Get your money. Get it. Why is
Somebody is
that?
asking, what is mahogany? Mahogany.
Well, he meant
He meant
monogamy. He meant monogamy.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
It was said wrong.
Yeah, being with one person.
Yeah.
Monogamy is being with one person.
Poly is
Polygamy when you
Yeah.
have multiple.
Right.
Okay.
But can they handle all those households? Can they afford to?
That's what I said.
People doing it in their own households right now.
Right.
What you mean?
They having different partners in their own household.
Oh yeah.
That they
It's a
partner don't know
show
about
on
right now.
HBO.
People balancing families that you don't even know about.
Right.
Even when you go back to your old folks.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
back in the day before social media,
Mm-hmm.
your grandpa had
Another family, huh?
hold up.
Yeah.
How
She
she
was
was
supporting.
Mm.
So it's not gonna be hard today since it's really acceptable these days. People just get out now.
We ain't even gotta go back to grandparents. Hell, our daddies did.
Yeah.
Our daddies did.
Yeah, my dad did, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't gotta go back to
Wow.
grandparents. Shit been going on.
Yeah. Hell, just look at the siblings now. Just look at all these siblings people
Yes.
have. You know, you
brothers
always
and
got
sisters on
another
the daddy side,
brother over there. Like,
mother
dang, no, I
side.
had that brother sister over there.
Right.
That
Where he
daddy
come
was
from?
Papa was a
Rolling
Rolling
Stone.
yes.
Mm.
A whole
What he
Rolling
later
Come on,
said
man.
was his own.
Mara show wasn't hot for no reason. Mara show wasn't hot for no reason.
But my
Come on,
thing
man.
is, why the grandma and them stay married to him though?
Exactly. Why?
Why grandma stay married?
Grandma stayed married.
Grandma did definitely stay
And
married.
she showed
So do y'all think they want to keep that image, just the family image?
I think it's more than an image.
I think
Or-
because it was so
Because the
traditional.
man was still
It
the
was
traditional.
Yeah,
Tradition.
Back then,
And
Yeah,
the man was
those
still taking
relationships
care
back
of
in the day were
It wasn't
traditional
said.
relationships,
Just like
you know.
Yeah.
everything that's
Woman
going
take-
on now literally is just revamped because everything
comes
is
back full circle.
in
presented
light.
to us.
A lot of those
It's
women
in
that
the
have
light
jobs.
thing.
as
Just
well.
like all the
Oh,
gays.
Yeah.
It's just
They've been
relationships.
gay.
Right.
Everybody been doing all
not-
that stuff.
It's their job.
Them-
Yeah, they're-
Mm.
It just wasn't talked about. They
Exactly.
hid everything from us.
But the crazy thing about it
Definitely.
is,
I
people
think
that's out
they
there doing that stuff, why would they want to put themselves in that situation though?
That's what I want to know.
Like,
Wow.
Because-
Maybe that's all
That's
they
a
do.
good question.
like with everything
That
that's going on.
that goes back to the topic of the room.
What's that?
Let's go. Let's talk.
Hey, is it against our nature?
Is it against our nature?
Look how hard it is, man. Look how long it's been going on.
It's been going on, but do you have to follow suit?
You don't have to, but look,
That's where the
It's
discipline
in your
comes in.
nature.
now, don't get me wrong. You have people that can do it, right?
Yeah, he just asking, is it
Yeah.
is your nature? Like,
Yeah. Because you're gonna be disciplined, like I said. Even though
It's
we
forced.
sit over here or we sit over there, we're going to be disciplined about it because we know what we feel is right.
Mhm.
Right? We're gonna be with this one person because that's the right thing to do.
But we're talking about
Because
nature.
that's human mind talking.
Yeah.
But but when we go back to nature,
That's tough.
if these rules are as they rules,
That's tough.
right? So, but the topic we know on hand is about sex tonight. Okay. So, what y'all feel about soul ties?
Ooh,
Ooh. Good one.
Well, hold
They
on.
Right.
When you,
they real
real.
for real.
when
It's real.
you get off into soul ties, I mean, soul ties 6. Which one's gonna be?
I mean,
That's what
That's a soul tie is.
Soul
You
tie
have
is
sex with a
sex with
person.
That have a
Like,
bond.
It's
so you're going back to when you're, I don't know, whenever you lost your virginity and you're counting that.
Well,
Are you saying
okay.
anytime you have
I think
sexual
I-
relation with the
I'll
person?
explain it to us first of all, because I want to get clear. Because I got,
Okay.
I got a definition.
Okay,
I can read
get
the
to
damn
it.
definition.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
I didn't have to Google this. So I can make sure I'm on point.
Okay.
Right.
Go ahead and read it.
So, soul ties definition. While there is no exact definition of a soul tie, Urban Dictionary says a spiritual or emotional connection you have to someone after being intimate with them,
Okay.
usually engaging in sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a simple answer for that one.
What is it?
Men,
You always say
That's just a-
I know he's finna.
I'm just being honest. I don't think we can have a soul tie. We can do what we got to do and move the fuck on.
Yeah,
Women,
it's in the
Hey,
nature. It's in the
women-
nature. I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe
I don't
that.
The
believe
big
it.
word she said emotion.
emotion.
I don't
Exactly.
I believe y'all can have
They still
emotions. I believe y'all can have emotions.
Men have
but you just don't-
emotions.
You just don't have. You just don't
Display them like
Yeah,
do them like we do.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't
Depending
immediately.
on the person.
You don't lay down and you don't get all.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
True enough.
you know.
Yeah, we would. have emotions about the person we care about, when we trying to bust this nut,
That's all that matters. That's all that matters to us.
And hey, that's what
I'm
it
sorry.
is.
And when if we go back to young, very, young, we
Mhm.
most definitely give a damn because back then
It was numbers game.
and back
It was
then,
numbers game.
back
So how
then,
many you got today?
back then it was just
Numbers game.
no,
Numbers
seriously, no. Back then it was just, hey, I've been lost my virginity. You lost yours? Yeah, I lost mine. Hey, let's flip up. Let's flip up. Let's flip up. They were sharing women. So how can that actually be an emotional tie?
A soul tie.
Okay.
A soul
Yeah.
tie. It's
So
no-
y'all
it's
don't
no-
think y'all don't think y'all can have a soul tie to anybody? Like maybe someone in your past, but you didn't
No.
It's
mess
based
around
on
with, but it's-
gender.
but it's still on your mind. You still like, dang, you still feel
It occurred.
you still think
So that person had a part of you, right?
Exactly.
Still have a part
so
of
that's
you?
what I'm
Yes.
saying. That wouldn't be a soul tie.
Yeah.
Even though you were a whole different person now.
Yeah,
But it's still something about a person,
So
or maybe
your
2 or
gender
3
does not
that you'd have
matter.
had. Like, dang.
I think women hold on to that more than men.
Yeah, they do.
You think so?
I honestly think so. Let me tell you where I just think that because me being a man at 38,
Mm-hmm.
hell, I don't know some motherfuckers.
I thought you was 26.
I am. But yeah. I mean, but you take a woman
Right.
that is not promiscuous and all that, she can really count on her hand, like, yeah, I remember him. and him.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys that's
Yeah.
let's get guys,
I understand.
like, hey, I don't
You got
hey, I remember
high
you, but do I remember you? No, I don't.
college.
Brandon, when you was young, you was getting out like that.
Oh.
Well, I really feel I was a late. No, listen, I feel I was a late bloomer.
I'm just-
I really do.
Yeah.
I really
Wait
feel
a
like
minute.
Yeah,
I was.
I heard you
started.
had an avalanche on the
Nah, because it goes
no,
back.
I didn't start early, but when I started, I just fucking
Yeah,
stopped.
Yeah, you
You
just stop.
know,
So
so
it goes back because if you really think about it, when women lose their virginity, right?
right.
Women always they'll talk to their girlfriends. It's like, well, I lost my virginity to him, and I just have this feeling for him. Like that's the person I want to be with. They don't want to be with nobody else.
Mhm.
So they have that soul tie. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it's for a man to have a soul
It's
tie.
different.
It's
It's
different.
It's totally
from a
different.
woman.
It's totally different.
Because like women probably still have soul ties to somebody in their past.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Right. Married or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kanisha, like, nah.
Yeah, we not talking about
that.
you. We just
But
talking
you know what?
about women in general.
It's like this here. I'm like
We just
I'm
talk
like
about
this.
women in general.
I mean,
It's facts.
When you talk about men,
Oh, yeah.
hey, when you talk about men, us as men, we might be my first, and we're gonna be my last. That's about all we're gonna be. Everybody in the middle of them was fucking matter.
Because I mean, in men, I always say it's that anticipation for the.
So
build.
y'all saying that if y'all okay, so if you have sex, I get how a man can do. Y'all can smash and y'all can bounce and y'all can go to the next one, whatever. You cannot tell me. Yeah, answer this for me.
Get out,
So
get out.
if you have sex with somebody and you say that's whoo girl, this shit was good as
What?
shit.
In the
Hold
moment.
on, hold on.
Let's talk.
Y'all know I be forgetting that. Let me get my
Yes,
stuff out.
Get your stuff out, sis.
So you in it. You like, damn.
she got some good shit.
Now I know it's 2 ways you can go. You can be like, man, fuck this shit. I gotta hear it. I got some shit. I got somewhere I need to be. You know what I'm saying? You trying to hurry up and get that shit. But it's been a time where you like, whoo, I don't want to get out. You gotta tell me that you don't have. So you trying to tell me you don't have any emotional ties to any female in
didn't
between?
say
I didn't say that. I
We didn't
said
say
you
any.
do
Yeah, that's what I was
have
saying.
When he say any,
The emotional connection.
So
to
is there
what you care
is there a
I want to ask. a
Do
question,
y'all
but it's
have-
gonna-
do y'all have like a when does it? I mean,
When does it
How do you
matter?
decipher when
Exactly.
you have that emotion?
Right.
Good
That's
question.
my question.
Well, because it's the
Somebody
ones we
care about.
actually
Exactly.
care about.
exactly.
You know,
How do you know that?
because we like them.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? You know how you like her after sex.
Right.
For the ones I don't like after
Yeah.
sex, you gotta go. I don't remember you no more.
You make
Okay.
excuses.
It's simple.
To be like,
Yeah,
hey,
'cause it-
something you gotta get up out of here. You
Right.
make an excuse like, well, damn, my phone.
I can spend
gotta go.
Look, baby,
You know
I
what
can
I'm
spend
saying?
time.
Okay,
I can spend time with you if you're in your period.
Right. Right. Because it could be the ones
That's
out there that
simple.
got that good. We gonna fuck on them for a little while, but we're gonna move on to the next. We won't, because it's always that's people. Period. Having something new. We always want something.
Everybody want the new thing.
Everybody
Something new
wants the
always
new thing.
gonna be-
New cars,
It ain't
new
that it's better, but
new
it's
shoes,
different.
new
Yeah.
Something new. Yeah. Yeah, but it's
That's
different.
that's why I think even with marriages, that's why I was asking earlier about how often you should have date night.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to keep things spicy because after a while, even with sex and things in the
Get
bedroom,
role
it
playing.
gets old.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Gotta role
That you
play.
continue to do the same routines, that'll get old.
It does.
But look, hey, can you agree this as being married men? You might say get old, but it's not like familiar. Right?
It's like I know what's about to go down.
Look, no, familiar with
Come
men.
on.
From the first touch to the last touch, I know what's about to pop out. Come on, let's do it.
Do you want to go out there and try something new? I'd rather have familiar. You know what I'm saying? At the age I'm at,
Exactly.
Because familiar comes with convenience. I ain't finna be in here arguing with you. I ain't finna be here trying to sweet talk you out something. That's in my fucking house.
That's what I want to
You know what I'm saying? So it's there. It's familiar.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's just what it is.
Right.
But I understand about the newness. You
So
know
I
what I'm saying?
gotta ask y'all a question.
Mhm.
It might, y'all can answer it, choose to answer, and I answer it. So
Hold on, you feel like devil advocate?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
I go with it.
Come on, speak.
outside of y'all marriages, whatever, do y'all have any soul ties towards anybody previously
I don't.
to this day?
No.
I don't.
I don't think they would say yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, yeah.
I mean, we probably wouldn't say that, but I mean, I honestly don't.
No.
I do. I mean, but I'm not married.
Right.
So
But you feel you have soul tie
yeah.
with
So,
with
Is
somebody
that for somebody that
previously?
broke you in the first time?
Yeah, not it would it be your first?
No.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So, but this gonna spring off with my next question about a soulmate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
do you feel like we need the definition of soulmate?
Yeah.
Let her read the definition first.
Hold on, let me get back to it.
So with your soul tie, it was somebody that you just
No, I'm listening.
it's somebody
And
that you
I think
care
the
about.
reason why she can say that, right, because she don't have the constant right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
And I
consistent.
think the consistency, and I think she can say that, okay, I got soul ties to this person because, as married folks, you know what I'm saying, we getting the consistent stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And like Brandon
That
said,
familiar is
you want the
way
familiar
better.
stuff. You don't want that. We too old to be going out there getting that new stuff.
Right.
And like
The
Brandon said,
Right.
dealing with the attitude and all that shit.
But why you ain't calling me? Or
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I know what I can
You
deal
know
with. And I think I've told y'all by hanging around married folks and the way y'all be, spicing Kanisha up, she be dancing and shit. It's the familiar stuff, but it puts a little bit more spice to it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
most definitely.
So it enhances it
Right.
and it triggers the stuff like the time like we get off the podcast, we go downstairs, we got the music playing, we drinking, she get to dancing and shit.
Yep.
You just said dancing. That's 2 times.
Yeah,
dancing.
yeah.
Like that
And everybody thinks that okay, when y'all leave, that me and Kanisha will go to sleep.
It's going down in the case of us.
Hey, you doing that dancing? What's up?
It's that extra, that little move like we was in
Right.
Vegas. She got down with the, all that
Oh,
stuff.
dropped
You know
it
what I'm
in
saying?
Vegas couple times.
It was
My
stuff
birthday.
enhanced. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, that familiar stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, you're going out getting that new. You got to deal with the attitude.
Right.
Why come you didn't call me? It's a bad situation to put yourself in.
You got to get to know them, see what they like. You may be used to doing.
So that's why
What's the learn?
I think that she can speak on the soul tie.
And
Most
then,
definitely.
I
agree.
understand what you're saying, but I mean, the honest answer, I mean, I could probably speak for, I know how Kareem feel, Mentrell feel on a man. Soul tie, no.
Yeah.
If I had a soul tie with a person, I'll still be
you
wanting
still would be.
Yeah.
I mean,
You still would be with that.
Right.
person.
Yeah.
With that person. Because Kanisha said it like ask Montrell, oh man, that stuff was so, but you say that in the moment. Because in the moment that shit good.
Yeah.
But once you bust that nut,
it's all the same.
exactly.
So my thing is, okay, I'm glad you said that, which brings me to the next topic. It's all the same. Okay, explain it all the same because I beg to differ. I heard that there's good pussy.
They say, yeah, that's what they
And
say.
there's BP, aka bad pussy.
Okay, yeah.
So is there a such thing as good pussy?
Absolutely.
It is?
What is the bad?
Yeah, what's bad?
What's the bad?
Okay, bad. That's
Dry. Most definitely dry.
Well, duh.
Don't get that.
Okay, that's the obvious.
Obvious.
But like,
Yeah, but
elaborate a
What
little
if
bit
she
about.
wasn't?
hallway. You can't feel me.
Yeah,
Hot
yeah,
dog in the house.
yeah. I threw a hot dog in the house.
Wait a minute, how can
Big
you
bowl
not
of
A
chili.
what? A big bowl
Because
of
it's
chili.
open. No muscles, no nothing.
Oh.
No grip.
How y'all got that cleat? Y'all
Yeah.
Okay.
You can fall off into
Okay,
something.
gotcha.
You be like, whoa, wait a minute.
Got
Wait a
you.
minute.
Gotta bring in the
Like a
kegels.
loose
Gotta bring the kegel ball.
Like a loose
Yeah,
pussy.
yeah,
They
yeah.
have
They be
procedures
loose
for
like
all
That's
that.
what I said. Like,
Loosey goosey now. You can't be
Your
loosey.
kegels.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know, after childbirth, some things start changing
Mother-
around.
mother
now.
got
They
you-
nah,
understand
but you know
that,
that
though.
snapback
Some
on
of
me.
them dry that rub scab you up and everything.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the bad
Pull the
stuff.
rub off.
So to be bad.
The bad. Like you said, you know, we dry you out, dry the rubber out, scab your dick all up.
Wow.
And that shit ain't no good feeling.
Why is she dry? Are you not doing
Oh, so-
foreplay?
why she
Are you not doing
Are y'all doing what y'all supposed to do to make that thing
Hold on.
juicy?
Hold on.
Exactly.
No, let's stop. Let's slow
Because
down.
y'all gotta have
So-
y'all gotta be aroused.
Y'all can't just ram it in and try to stick your dick in.
So,
Hold up.
but
Okay,
my thing
hold
is,
In that moment.
Hang on.
In that
If
moment.
I can get ready.
Our body's different than yours.
Yeah.
Okay, slow
Man,
down.
get us ready.
No, slow down. Slow down.
Man.
Well, you speaking for
Hold on.
you speaking.
Let's back up.
Yeah,
First
go.
off.
Please
Where we
go.
going?
on.
Okay. All right.
Let's tear it down. You know, y'all ain't like me in Miami.
No, hold on. Is this somebody
They
we
finna
just
get out.
met or somebody we've been dealing with? That's
Well, it don't matter because y'all said
It
bad.
matters a lot because I'm listening.
Okay, but y'all, we talking about the bad and the good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if I meet on the first time and it's bad,
Do
or if
both
I've been
scenarios.
dealing with
Well,
it,
do
and
both
then it
scenarios.
turned bad. So
Give us both scenarios.
Yeah.
You just
Start
met
with a
her
bad.
and it's bad.
Yeah, start with you just met her and it's bad.
Why is it?
So if I just meet
But
her,
please,
Mhm.
please hurry up. Sir.
She ain't excited.
Please.
Baby, because we finna get into it now, because
Answer that question so I can go ahead and stick.
go ahead,
get the pussy wet.
No.
That's it. That's it.
No, slow down. You say get the pussy wet. All right, that's what you said. I'm just being honest. You know,
So
I mean, get
that's what
it.
you said.
But listen, I said that because you can't don't just sit up here and just ram your dick in. You need to get me hot and ready. Shit.
Okay.
Y'all won't have.
We're gonna talk about the first time.
Okay.
Now, when we first have sex, both of us is trying to prove ourselves.
Like when you first meet them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Both of us. So
Everybody finna go hard. Don't get it
yeah,
fucked
so,
up.
So if I just meet you, because obviously the tensions are high, and we just met,
Right.
so I shouldn't have to get you nowhere.
Right.
You should be there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why they like
So
that.
Yeah, I got
yeah,
that.
so
Because it probably done build
but
up.
some people do get a redeemable moment. Like, you know what? She might have a bad night.
So,
But
I thought you was ready.
Oh yeah, that box is out of there.
So I think that falls up on the BP bad pussy.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, can we agree on that?
Yeah.
I got what you said. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Let's agree on
That
that.
yeah.
So if you've been dealing with a woman and it was good to starting out with, then it becomes like, damn. So now it's our responsibility to keep her there, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm doing the same things I was doing
Are you really?
when we first started talking, and the things change, who is home?
Nah, talk, Tracy.
Who is it on?
But are
Now
you
talk.
really doing what you've been doing? Are you really consistent? Because men have this history of not being consistent. Am I right?
When you talk about consistent, like consistent where? Like what?
Getting that thing heard.
No, hold on.
You know what I mean?
Whoa.
No, explain, Tracy. When you say consistency in the bedroom,
No, the daily
Consistency.
leading up to sex.
Okay.
Are you talking to me throughout the day? Are you enticing me to this?
oh, kind of like foreplay through the day.
Throughout the day. Yes.
So
Are you
you want
getting me
foreplay
ready?
But my thing was, I talking to you at the beginning.
Yes.
Because a lot of men don't.
But you
I
was.
can
But
just-
we're not
I can just
talking
see
about
you.
a lot of men. We're talking about
Okay,
you
okay.
and this.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, so
So
you
that's-
consistent or are you not?
Yeah, we gonna be the same.
No,
way
you're
forward.
No, y'all ain't.
No, you're not.
Y'all don't
You
be
got a
the same.
history of
I ain't gonna say-
But I tell
I'm
you
telling-
like this, if we ain't, we move into something new.
No, you
We gonna
ain't.
move
You
something
sitting here
new.
blaming
Okay.
her.
No.
Like you said,
Slow
BP.
down. Slow down. It's no blame game in it. Don't get it twisted. If you're in a relationship long enough, everybody's body's changing.
Exactly. man.
But
We
my
get
thing is, hold up.
old.
First of all,
Yeah.
let's take ownership.
Okay.
You still got the same dick. Our dick don't get no bigger. no shorter, no nothing. Our tongue don't get no nothing. Everything fucking the same. Only thing change. No, listen. Only thing changes.
Let them get out.
Only thing changes our fucking banking account.
Oh,
Point blank period.
now y'all might not be able to get a little hard. Y'all know, might have that.
But
Y'all
no,
might need some help.
But listen, this is what I'm saying. If we're not getting, our full erections,
Right.
y'all gonna get a little fucking discouraged, right or wrong.
No, I'm gonna work with
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna be like,
Work.
baby, yeah.
Even after the foreplay, and y'all not getting a full.
I guess that's
If you put in work, you sucking that bitch as a rubber band. Don't never get hard. No, I'm just saying, like, you're not gonna get frustrated.
We need to figure out.
What is going on with that
If
dick?
it's me that's not turning you on,
Okay.
Or is it a
Okay.
biology?
Okay, right, yeah.
because if I come at you like this,
And
you
I'm
already should be feeling like
Okay.
Some
So all
type of
right,
way.
but why the woman can't do that?
Come on.
they should.
Okay, what's what I'm
We
saying?
should.
So
We should.
no,
But
she
however,
just said.
Women about to work like that.
She said,
It's
and I totally
biology.
understand.
Do I need to
No.
pull up my biology?
No, but
Let me
no,
give you this.
But
right
listen,
quick.
what she's saying. Listen what she's saying. Basically, if I give you the foreplay, right, as a man, your body's supposed to react to me, right?
Right.
If you give me what I desire, the foreplay, tugging, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, my dick, she's supposed to get hard. Either way it goes, if it don't work, right or
You need to
wrong,
get some help.
it's a problem, right? It's not always the man. It's you need to do some self. You need to go self-evaluate.
You trying to-
But the
Okay.
women, but I feel like
Understand.
the woman can. She can automatically get y'all. It ain't gonna take much to
easy.
get y'all.
And I understand that, but what I'm saying is, as a woman, y'all know what y'all need, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, just communicate it to your husband, man, boo thing, Dre, whoever. And just communicate it with him. You know what I'm saying? If he's willing to take that extra mile, to go ahead and do that, but trust me, men get frustrated too.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's either we're gonna talk about men or women.
Yeah, we're just saying both.
Well,
You understand? Everybody get
That's
frustrated.
Right.
But how am I gonna get frustrated if you over there putting as much spin you can? You working this motherfucker.
Oh,
How am I gonna get frustrated at you
For your shit not
Yeah.
for my shit not working?
right.
But y'all will.
But the man will probably get
because
No,
the man
listen.
gonna get frustrated himself. Like, damn, what the fuck's going on?
The man's going to the doctor.
They may not know what the heck's going on, especially if it now. It depends. If it's happening every time, then something's going on. Now, if it just happened one time and you off, sometimes you just have a little off.
Sometimes
Like, you know what? Let's just go to sleep.
Said.
Let's try again tomorrow.
But you know,
man should be getting her shit wet. Now your shit should be coming wet if the man putting it.
We're different though.
You know?
Women and men different.
Oh,
It's not-
you can't say.
it's
But you
not
can't
our
take it
fault.
out.
But Jay, you ain't got to the marriage level, so therefore you can't say it's different.
Hold on. But the thing
But it's understood.
But
It's
the thing
understood.
is, you say that we need to put in this work, but you can meet Pookie tomorrow and give him that win.
Oh yeah.
But you
yeah.
that she can meet a new chick and she can have some BP. So make that.
But that's the same thing when she first met you. It was up there too. You know, as time go on.
As time go on, people body change, and that's
We getting
understandable.
Because same thing with a man.
I
Y'all
understand
may,
what
it
you're
may
saying.
not be working for your
They
woman,
missed it.
and then you go out
No,
and
we
you meet.
didn't.
What Montreal was saying is like when Deja made her reference, right?
Mhm.
And it don't work that night where her shit don't get wet, right? But then next day she go out and meet Pookie and her shit is waterfall.
Just dripping.
That's
So
the-
what was the
Come
what
on,
was
man.
the issue that night with that person? But the next hold on. But the next
It's
day,
something with the attraction.
Yeah.
Attraction.
The
yeah.
so why would you put yourself in that situation if you wasn't attracted
So
to
is
that
it
person?
fair? Is it fair to say that?
But
Is
she
it
was
fair to?
attracted to
Is
him.
it fair?
Or
to-
something might be off
It might be
because
something
because
that-
It was
sometimes
it might just be a little hit or miss
Sometimes
at that moment. In that moment.
But
sometimes
A
as
man is
women, I
gonna
think
be-
we need a little bit more. We need sometimes
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Throughout the day, early in the morning.
Not
That's what I
even
want to get back to.
something.
That consistency on what you was talking about. You talking about from when you wake up, showing consistency like the foreplay all the way.
It don't. Yeah, just you were beautiful today. Something like that. Just
When I get home, I'm gonna beat them.
Yeah.
So you want
Something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set you up today. Send that out through the day.
I'm on my way home. Be naked in the bed. Sure will.
When I get home.
Okay.
Send me some
Yeah.
edible arrangements.
Yeah.
So
Sesame
flowers
emojis
don't move you.
Yeah.
Flowers don't move
Eggplant,
you.
something.
No.
So as women, like I mean, you know, a lot of women talk about
Yeah, I don't like
the lack of
flowers.
affection and lack of compliments and stuff like that. So would that entice you to get that monkey wet if they basically saying that stuff to you through the course of the day?
It's gonna turn you
Yeah,
on, so
it's
it's gonna
But
be.
don't they go both ways
I'm
though?
gonna be like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, both ways.
Yeah, the woman can send it. Even though I think men are easier, y'all get aroused easier. But yeah,
Because you
the woman
said
can
So
send it.
so just say we get around easy,
y'all
right?
easy can
Y'all
look
easy.
like-
What
Right.
is it? Is it fair to say y'all got an easy job? We got a hard one.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Is it
Yeah.
We
fair to
got
say
easy
that?
job as far as
Yeah.
coming. Oh,
Well,
You
you're a
open that one
man.
up.
You're a
Open that
man.
one
On
up.
certain
Around.
things, they're a
Yeah.
man.
y'all easy.
I feel like on
When
certain
it comes
things,
to-
certain things we at level with, but certain
Something-
things
Right.
we do
We take
require
more.
a little bit more.
So
than
is that a
man.
problem?
No, it's not a problem.
That's
But
good.
so
But that's
like,
just
It's-
what are
that's just anatomy.
But no,
That's just
but
what a
let me
woman
ask y'all,
is and what a man
is it fair to say that we just have to do a little bit more work,
More
than y'all
work
when it comes to
on
sex, right?
Yeah.
Some days, some days.
Let me
Sometimes.
answer.
Okay.
I would say sometimes. And the reason why I say that is because everybody got their off days. One person has an off day. This person might have not an off day. I might not even feel like it. Like you gotta be me. I have to be in a whole sexual mindset. I can't just. Y'all might be able to just get right now. Like we sitting up here talking and laughing. Boop, let's go do it. No, whoa, we gotta
Once,
we
once-
gotta ease into it. I can't just hop up on
Yeah,
it.
and-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I mean, you kind of gotta
we get
ease me
we're
into
going
it a
the
little
same-
Yeah.
We're going the same direction with it. I just asked.
yeah.
So basically, men have to work
But-
harder than women, right?
We
That was
said
the question.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
That's
all
what.
right.
I
Man.
So like,
Y'all
So-
do. I mean, sometimes y'all do.
Yeah.
so
Like straight up.
Yeah.
If we're being real, sometimes
So-
y'all do.
Okay.
Y'all easy. I keep saying.
yeah, well, that's true. But just be talking about like what Tracy. Let me ask you a question. So, what are some of the things that you look forward to for your husband to say to you to get you in that mental to be like, okay, when the nighttime come, oh, this nigga gonna beat this shit up.
Yeah.
Like, what are things you looking for?
Just tell me about like our past experience, like what we done did maybe the night before, something that has turned you on. Tell me what you gonna do to me, stuff
Okay.
like that. The typical-
Can he talk to you in a crazy way
yeah,
when he does? it?
yeah,
Does it would that turn you on? Like, if
Yeah.
he's just
Like
like,
the rough.
Yeah.
last night, girl, I don't know what the fuck you did.
Ex-
but-
all that.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm
So that's your consistency. That's what you want.
yeah.
Okay, got you.
So let's get that on the flip side, Kanisha.
Mhm.
So what is bad D?
Oh.
What everybody?
Mhm.
What's bad D?
Let's go.
I would say
Let's go.
off top, small.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I mean, but
Can't feel it. No.
but to go further than that, I mean, there are some small people out there, but like they say, you got to know what the work, how you know how to got to work,
Struggle with
what you
emotions.
got.
Mhm.
So if you got something right, because I've seen a lot of people who say, "Hey, they like it short and fat." They working it. They like it long and skinny or whatever.
Mhm.
Right.
It all depends on
the
woman,
person.
the woman.
the person and the woman.
But the woman gotta help for a man
They
that
can
got a
have
little
sh-
dick, right?
There ain't nothing I can do with it.
I know. Hold on.
Ain't nothing I can do with
That'll be
it.
frustrating.
Not a damn thing.
It's frustrating.
I like this.
It's frustrating.
Before
Yeah,
much
because
hope, too
like,
much
damn,
before we
It'll
move
be
forward.
frustrating.
can't
Okay.
even feel it.
Now,
Where is that?
women tend to hold off sex for a guy she likes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I set this up to say this. So, okay, you met Kareem.
Mhm.
Everything's perfect.
Mhm.
I mean, the relationship going good. I mean, Kareem was everything you looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But his dick was.
Oh,
It would have been a deal breaker.
deal breaker.
But you know what? You
Real
know,
nigga.
It would have been a deal breaker. I can
But-
stop. I
hey,
didn't have this
hey,
conversation
hey,
before.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
You met Corinne at a good time. But I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you, my little sister, right now.
Uh-huh.
If this man can provide for you and take care of your child,
Right.
and do all this shit, only thing he lacks is a little dick. You better jump on the little motherfucker.
Okay, and make it
know.
what it do.
I'm sorry.
That's just like that. So y'all gonna go with the dry pussy, girl?
No,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Thank you, Kanisha. Ask that question.
So y'all gonna
Y'all
go
can't
with
do
a dry
that.
pussy, a dry loose pussy.
No, wait a minute.
Hold up. See, this is the problem we're having, like the war we're having right now.
Right.
Because
That's what I was getting
this shit ain't about this, that. 'Cause guess
Yeah.
what?
end of the day.
I
At
got
the
you.
end
Hold on,
of
let me get
the
it back.
day.
I'm trying to understand.
Because my thing is, it's longevity because I'm not gonna be able to fuck with it. But what if God's know who?
And your dick is gonna get even littler.
I want to get one more example.
That's
okay.
I'll be aside. I get what you're saying. I get
Okay. He got good dick, right? But he have an accident when he can't fuck no more. Then you gonna leave him?
Ooh.
I mean, no, you're not gonna leave. You're not gonna leave. You're not gonna leave anybody. You're basically trying to say that you're
We
with
talked
that.
about that.
You're basically saying you're with this person for sex. Then
No.
if you're getting with this person for what they can provide
That's
sexually,
that's
because
bad.
you can be with the person and love the way they treat you,
Because
and
what
they
happens
have
when you're like 80 and 90?
But
One more thing,
everybody has a deal breaker.
That's what I'm saying. If that's your deal breaker, he can't fuck you no more. It still should be a deal breaker, right?
No, because that's
What's the
by
difference?
choice. That's by choice that I want to leave. If he get it, I want to leave. If I'm with him and I've been with him for 25 years and
No,
something
I ain't say
happened,
25.
or whatever years we've been together, and something happened to him and he can't function, we've been together. I done had it. I know what it's like. I'm not gonna leave him because of that. I'm over 40. I'm good without fucking.
Hey, this is what I'm saying.
I mean, I'll be.
This is
straight.
all I'm saying. I'm saying we talking about protecting and providing and building life. I mean, when it comes down to that, I mean, I want to just give you the shrimp, but at the same time, take the shrimp because at the end of the day,
I'm allergic.
I know, but
Straight up.
I mean, hold on, this ain't y'all fight, so this ain't really y'all fight.
I
But what I'm saying is,
I
what I'm
get
saying
what you're
is,
saying.
the niggas out there slanging the big dicks,
Yeah.
they don't want them.
Yeah,
They don't
I
want
get what
them.
you're
They're going on
I
to
get
the
what
next.
you're saying. You trying to make
So
a
right
point.
now, she has to provide for her and her child.
Yeah.
So don't get the dick fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the dick can't do nothing for your longevity.
No.
Yeah.
That's a.
Because 9 times out of 10,
Okay,
the 9
I get
times out of 10, she
I
tired of
get
big dick anyway. Because guess what? Big dick only lasts for
Because
about
that's
30 minutes to an hour. After that, she has nobody to protect
But
and
then
provide for her
shrimp
and her
dick, I
child.
can't feel it. No,
But you know,
I get what
a
you're
lot of
saying. Let me
women-
stop.
We get what you're saying.
You better stop this. You better stop this.
Okay, so that was one thing. What
Nah.
Small and what else? What else makes that?
The weak stroke game.
Yeah, no
Shit.
stroke.
Damn. Or you want to fuck like a white boy? You know, they be trying to. Yeah, like
How you know how a white boy fuck?
I don't, but I done heard. Like I got friends that messed around with
You
them.
believe what they say?
Pornhub. Just look
Yeah.
that shit looking
I mean,
tight.
I just don't. Me personally, I just don't even want no white dick. I don't want nothing. I just don't. I don't even. I just want a black dude. I'm saying that's what I'm
Nah,
saying.
go with your preference.
Yeah.
How about this? The size wasn't a problem. You said how
they
he
can have a
working,
big
right?
dick and still can't fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Weak stroke game.
Let me ask you this, but can you work with that?
Yeah.
You gotta teach them.
Are you talking about like?
Yeah.
If you're talking about me and when I started, no, like none of that. Like if you put me in like Deja's little zone,
But I'm saying, if you
I can
really
answer
like
from
him,
that. But no.
so it's still a deal breaker if he can't stroke the way you want him to stroke.
It's teachable.
That's what
I mean,
I was getting there.
Yeah.
The stroke is teachable.
Yeah,
Because-
I mean, and the whole sex is teachable if you just want to be honest.
because you always
Because everybody
even
you
with
grow.
our partners, we gonna show what we want. What
Yeah,
we
you
like.
tell
them.
Yeah, because we gonna do it a certain way, but not like, do it like this because just because you did that to
Right.
the last person,
Don't
they
mean
like
that
it
they like it like that.
That's
You
what
got
I'm
to
saying.
show your partner what you
Yeah.
That's what.
not what they may like or they
Right.
like. They like with their other partner.
That's why I asked, was that a deal breaker? Because it's a teachable moment.
The stroke.
I mean, I don't think the stroke is I don't think the stroke would
It's
be a
not
deal breaker. I mean, you can't give me a wiener. Period. You can't give me a Vienna sausage.
Hey, we just,
You can't give me a Vienna sausage.
hey, Kanisha, we call it shrimp. You can't get the shrimp. You don't want the
Yeah, I
shrimp.
don't want the shrimp, the Vienna, whatever. I don't want none of that short
That
stuff.
shrimp
No.
scampi.
No.
That's what they call it.
So
Shrimp scampi.
let me ask you this question. I mean, since y'all talk about all these deal breakers with these dicks,
It be taking me a while sometimes. I be like,
and the shrimp and all this.
like, Chad, you got to
Okay,
come on.
Need some help?
let me ask this question. Since Montreal, he posed a great question.
He really did.
The deal
Yeah,
breakers.
that's good.
Yeah.
You don't want no shrimp. You don't want no guy that got a big one that can't stroke it. You
No,
don't
I want
no
a shrimp. Yeah.
big one that can't stroke it. You
Yeah.
don't want the same thing.
Yeah.
So inside of a relationship, we're gonna talk about marriage and a relationship.
Okay.
So if they're deal breakers, right? But you've been with your husband or your partner so long, but you don't voice that to him like, damn nigga, you got a big dick, but you don't know how to stroke, but you just satisfied at that
Right.
moment, right? Is that the reason why women step out on their men?
You talking about the
It could be a
big
possibility.
and can't stroke, or you talking about the small?
I'm just talking about in general with all.
I mean,
that.
sex period.
Yeah.
Sex period
That's
is
what I'm
one of the main
But-
reasons why people step out.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But
Whether
the
it be
reason
they're
why I
not
asked
doing
that,
it right or
but
whether they're not doing it at all.
do they voice that to their partner?
They should.
Gotta be voiced.
They should.
I don't even take it that far with somebody that
I don't think it's
pleasuring.
I don't think it's being
because
voiced.
you're not giving that your partner a chance to make it right
No,
or to
and
even.
the reason why I don't think it's being
I can-
voiced,
I can
is
say
because
I ain't.
people are still stepping out because if
That's
it was
because
voiced,
that's a choice.
I
Cheating
know,
is a
I know,
choice.
and cheating is a choice. But if it was voiced and that conversation would come up, right, and you talk about it, we could work with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't talk about it, is that the reason why people are stepping out in their marriage and on their relationship?
A lot of people schedule a
That
conversation.
may be,
I-
but they should always voice that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
it
that's
may
why I
be.
say I don't think it's being voiced. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to pleasure, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are going to try to get their pleasure in different ways, right? And that's why they have all like these, like she said, Pornhub.
Mhm.
That's why they got all these dildos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if your man is not pleasing you,
Mhm.
why would you want to? If he was pleasing you, and he thinks he's pleasing you, why would you want to bring a dildo and have a dildo?
That's just a spicy.
No, ain't no that shit
That's a
ain't
good
spicy.
answer.
Not a
Nothing.
dildo, but a vibrator. But a vibrator, not a dildo.
Anything.
Some
But I can honestly say I
Some
done had
people
a
like-
shrimp dick and I did not voice it. So most of the times I would do it just to like shut him up. Like, come
and
on,
you would
like
be
shit.
faking your
But that's
orgasm.
Yeah.
But why?
Ain't nobody
Why?
faking shit.
Why?
I ain't faking.
I don't
If you ain't
honestly
make
I don't
it,
even
I ain't
have no why. But I just did it
Did
just
you
to.
come? No.
I just did it to shut him up. Like
No, but why? Why would you do that? See, I hate that. Why?
I
do
just
that?
I just did it. I just said I don't have no reason why I didn't tell the nigga he had a shrimp.
But see,
dick.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But he did. He had
you-
a shrimp.
that's what I'm saying. Yes,
He did.
but you got to be honest. I mean,
He already knew it.
I think people are scared to be honest these days.
Maybe so.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't like cause I done had a big
Because
deal
you know,
before.
But when you say toys, though, Kareem, a lot of these men want their women to bring toys in. It's a collaboration. We don't. And I'm just saying. I know of couples
No, I'm just.
Yeah.
who do that. That's a part of their
No,
regimen.
but
You know what I'm saying?
So what kind of toy?
But that's it. Okay, I'll let you speak.
You could get a little bully.
Hold on.
You hear me?
Hold on. I'm
you know,
speaking like
a strap on. Or something.
if y'all both are doing things and the toys come in with the whips and all that stuff, as y'all both are doing it, right? I'm talking about the pleasures, right? When you're going, why would you bring a dildo and you be like,
Now I won't do that.
No.
Not no
women
dildo.
do that though.
Yeah.
Women do that.
When men ain't around, they got that.
Exactly.
Okay, because
I don't got
they're
nah.
there at
I
that
don't do
moment.
dildo.
And
But
men
a
still
vibrator, you
jack
can do a
off.
vibrator.
So
You can
what's
bring
the
a
difference?
vibrator to the bedroom.
So what's the difference?
So what is the difference? What's the difference?
What's the difference in what?
Men
A
still
woman
jack off.
having her toys and a man being on Pornhub jacking off.
Well, I can say the
I
difference.
can't. I
I
can't.
can just say the difference,
You
but
may-
at the same time, teach everybody. their own
Exactly.
thing.
It may not be you,
You know what I'm saying?
personally
Because
doing it, but you know a
You
nigga
know
that you're
somebody
saying
doing
they
it.
didn't.
And they proud.
But that's why I say it got to be an issue somewhere.
Because I feel like
That
if
the
you-
pleasure
because
should be
I
in
used to
that.
always think I
Well-
feel like if a man is doing that, is it that if the woman has the dildo, you think you're not doing your job? Or we can flip it and say, if you jacking
Yeah,
off, then
that's
why
what-
the hell
that's
you
what I-
jacking off? I'm not
that's-
turning you
that's what I'm
right.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well, slow down.
Right.
Well, slow down.
But is that your mouth or what?
Can we go back to this example? We wire, maybe men wire different than women too.
Mm.
Because maybe men
For
need
what?
I mean, come on, let's be honest. I mean, men have a different tool than women, right?
Mhm.
Maybe I can afford to bust 5 nuts a day, whereas you just don't want. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
9 times out of 10, if you married to somebody that wants to fucking do that, you know what I'm saying? Shit, get that nigga some fucking love, let him go do it. Because shit, you done. You satisfied. Let you tell it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But when we satisfied and we done, we got to keep going
Well, that's what I'm
because
saying.
y'all ain't done yet.
But that's what I'm saying. If we're not done, and he got a problem getting. I mean, he needs to go jack off. If he got to go do that, then that's ain't.
Okay, so what's the problem with her having her dildo or her bullet or her rabbit or whatever when you're not there able to please her? Why are you
This
taking
is my advice
offense
to any woman that
But that's
wants
what I'm trying to say.
anyone want to play with a rabbit or dildo when their guy's gone. Hey, be able to keep that same energy when you get home. Because 9 times out of 10, if he's a man, he's gonna want to fuck too.
Yeah.
Don't play with that toy.
Played you all the way out by the time he get home.
Yeah, don't play. Don't get the rabbit.
Not play all the way.
Look, don't get the rabbit and goddamn when your husband get home.
And you know
he's tired.
Coming off
9 times out of 10,
game.
9 times out of 10, most men that don't be jacking off, he gonna fuck you the same way anyway.
Yep.
So
that's true.
What's the problem?
That's true.
What's the problem?
From a
nigga
man's
jack off
standpoint,
twice, still gonna fuck.
Yeah. So basically, so if you're doing that, right? Your man is off at work, right? And you get out your dildo and you get these whatever. I don't even know what the fucking multiple orgasms is. Y'all gotta explain that shit. But you get your shit off, right? Your husband come home and he wanna fuck. And your excuse is, baby, I'm tired. But now you wasn't tired when that jackrabbit was in. That's
what I'm saying.
It's a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it should be talked. Like if you're in a relationship, that should be talked about. If something is wrong, if you're not meeting my desires, right? Be like, baby, something ain't right. I don't know what's going on. We need to talk about it.
I really don't think a person should make it that far in marriage if they're not.
Who's
That's
really
what I
talking?
said.
No one's gonna make it that far.
No. That's why people step out. That's why people step out. That's why I don't get that far.
Right.
I'm not even gonna marry you.
Like you said, I wouldn't let it get that far. That
Yeah, I ain't gonna get to that
I
point.
didn't even get
You
Now,
have
if I
to split
thought
up.
the shrimp dude
Maybe we
was gonna
say
be
some
my
different
husband,
stuff.
we
Maybe
was
we say
definitely
the
having a
same thing. I
conversation.
want to be able to understand.
But I knew
What
that
I'm
wasn't
saying
gonna
is,
be
like
it.
you said, a marriage shouldn't get that far. Like if
You shouldn't get married.
You should get married.
I know, but I'm talking about no. That's why I'm saying it's not being talked about. Even though you getting married, the sex is there, but the sex might be not be good.
Yeah.
But they don't want to, bruise nobody's ego.
This is a good woman.
I don't want to come to. So I love her to death, but he might talk to his boys and be like, "Man, I love her to death, man, but the pussy no good.
Yeah.
The sex is no good, but I'm still doing it.
Enough.
You know what I'm saying?
But how do you make it better?
Most of you gotta talk about
why
it.
don't you get it enough?
And that's the issue.
Why not always good, or did it just get bad?
No. What I'm saying is,
Did it get bad down?
no. I'm saying is like that's when we started talking about the dildos and stuff. When women bring the dildos in and feel they gotta please themselves with that when they have a man. So my issue is if they bringing that in, something gotta be an issue with the sex.
I don't mean to harm y'all, but I mean, I've met a lot of men. I talk our homeboys, friends. I don't know no man that's married no bad pussy. But if the most complaints that a married man gets at, around our age group or coming up with, we're not getting enough.
Why?
That's
because
you
jack.
I don't know.
Jack y'all.
No,
not specifically.
No, I don't know.
Why?
I don't.
You
have
talking
to answer that
to
for
them?
us.
Okay, well look.
You talking to them? They're not telling you why, or are they not being real with you?
So
I'm not
that fly on the wall. But you got men with these sex drives that are so high.
So you should ask them, what's the problem? Why aren't you getting enough?
The problem is that they feel that their wives are not keeping up with their sex drive.
Why? You're not answering me.
These men don't want to be desired also.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah.
So if I come home every fucking night as a man.
Right.
And you got a fucking headache.
You got a damn headache every damn night.
I mean, but just example. If he come home every night, you got a headache. His desire is not being fulfilled. Point blank period. These nuts that are getting heavy. Right or wrong. You got a lot of women. You got a lot of women. No, listen.
That's how to chop a lot of ways. You ain't gotta.
Why?
So what
you gonna be real with yourself and answer the question why, or you gonna continue with this nonsense?
Why what?
Why aren't you getting enough? What are you doing to affect that?
She said why these men just said they're not
getting enough, complaining.
A lot of men married so-called good women.
Right.
They went in a marriage and the woman's sex drive was never there anyway. Sometimes.
Okay, so
you saying they getting from somewhere?
No.
I think what Tracy's saying.
That's the question.
What Tracy's saying, because you still not answering what she said. Why I think more where she's going with it. Maybe the woman could keep up if the man was
consistent.
So you stuck on this consistent stuff. I mean, I think.
Isn't that important?
No. I mean, sometimes you got to switch it up. I mean, you talking about the consistent. You want a man, as soon as he wake up, blah 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 blah, all the way.
Not necessarily.
It shouldn't have to lead up to sex just because of what he woke up to and the things that he's saying to you.
Should I go back to Miami?
Yeah.
Or no, I should.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Get it out.
Get it out, Tracy. Let's go.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Girl, get it out.
Well, keep it in. Keep it in.
You gotta get it out.
I'm gonna keep it in.
No, keep it in right now.
I'm gonna keep it in because you know why. You know why.
Okay,
Man,
well,
said, you
not
get it out.
Or you not.
So
that's not my fault.
I'm gonna keep it 100 then. So is it something that you and Montreal is something that's affecting y'all from doing what y'all got to do?
It could be.
So what is it? That'll answer the question.
Who's complaining?
Nobody's complaining.
No one's complaining because everybody. Ain't nobody got a divorce yet. Ain't nobody complaining.
So are you complaining about your sex life with your wife? No. Are you complaining about your sex life?
No, but y'all just said you have friends who's complaining about not getting it enough. Why?
That's common in marriage.
That's
a common thing.
So we can bring in the factors. Okay, she's tired. She got multiple children. She's doing multiple things. Why aren't you getting enough? Are you not helping? Why?
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, now I see where you're going.
She's just not.
If this woman, basically, hold on. If this woman is working like this man, she's got all these other obligations, other duties, and she can't perform at the high expectations with this dude because she can't keep over the sex drive because she's tired. Maybe that's want to go there.
She's taking care of kids.
She's taking care of
kids. She's working all day. She's taking care of the
got
house.
6 jobs.
One thing, like you just said, that's a conversation you have to have.
That's all.
Because at the end of the day, a man wants to be desired. It doesn't matter how many duties
what
you
if
have.
she already had?
It doesn't matter how many duties you have as a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget your first duty.
Exactly.
Your first duty is who?
The husband.
Okay. So if anything that's conflicting, whether it be some fucking kids, these house duties,
her purpose,
my job.
What about her purpose?
Fuck her purpose. No, we ain't talking about her purpose right now. We're talking about keeping her fucking marriage.
My father created me to make a purpose.
Fuck a purpose. Your purpose. This is your purpose right here. Sorry to tell you.
Oh, that's a whole nother topic.
No, it's not. That's your purpose.
It's not.
That's your purpose. Sorry to tell you. God put y'all together. Guess what?
Okay.
This is your purpose. Now, if you have a problem with taking care and serving your purpose, then you just talk to them. Hey, you know these kids, you know this work. Hey, let's meet in the middle somewhere. You know, you want me to
compromise.
Yeah, compromise. Let's go. Let's split let's split these house chores.
But are these conversations being had though?
They are. Are they being catered to and fulfilled?
But I'm listening to the way you're talking. I mean, it seems like you're saying that's something that's going on in your household. That's the way I'm taking it.
Yeah. Well, this is going on in.
No, I'm just saying from the way.
Because you're really putting it that way.
Exactly. She's putting it like it's going on in y'all's household.
Because every time you talk, you take it in person.
Yeah. Like there's nothing personal.
Dealing with that.
I speak on behalf of
no, because you got too much passion into what you.
So I shouldn't have passion into what.
Because
you just had passion onto this BP. Shit. What did you not?
But I mean, this
bad
pussy. No, but I'm just saying.
But I think it's a conversation that just needs to be had between married people. But this is the problem. This is the problem. Everybody's taking offense to.
Yeah, it's not offense.
Why are you taking offense?
It's nothing to take offense to because at the end of the day, we all human. If I come home and she'll tell me, "Hey man, I know you want me to take care of that, but I'm really exhausted from just other shit."
So what you
Another reason why I'm strongly forgive, Lord forgive me when I say this here, but when it comes down to my wife, that's why I'm on the end where, I mean, I don't expect you to work as hard. We came into this knowing this. I don't expect you to cook, really. I can do that myself. I can do everything myself, but one thing I can't do myself is get these nuts off.
Okay.
Point blank, period. Now,
but y'all got that understood.
That's before we got married.
Exactly.
That's before we got married.
Yeah,
but at the same time, the older we get, the more
you told
things.
her she ain't really have to cook. Oh yeah,
That was established.
That was established. Brandon, like
That was established.
Yeah, Brandon, like I don't need that.
But at the
Like,
same,
you know,
at the same,
you know,
at the same time,
Gotta
you know what I'm
make-
saying?
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
jobs
that's
change,
realistic.
as jobs change,
True.
responsibilities change. You know what I'm saying? That's maybe when we had JB week on, week off.
Yeah.
Now we got them full time.
Right.
You know, I wasn't working as many hours back then. Now I'm working more then. Now,
Mm.
so now I'm more like, hey, what we gonna eat?
Yeah.
Now it might be what we gonna
Right.
eat.
Okay.
But if they're conflicted with taking care of this, what I need to get off as a
So
man,
basically, you just need
damn
to
that food.
discuss it and
we're
handle
ain't
gonna
gotta
order
cook it.
out or whatever. Because
You
at
gotta
the end of the day, these desires need to be out. One like period. So it's a conversation.
That's all. That's all. Based
It's a
on
conversation. That's all it is.
And it's really nothing personal. But I understand what you're saying. The way she's saying it's
Hey.
like
Okay.
that's your issue.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we're saying to her. It's
Just
nothing's
conversation.
personal. It's all conversation. But I agree with what Montrell's saying. It's the way that you're saying. It's like that's what's going on in your household.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
nothing's
saying?
perfect.
I know
Ain't
you're
nobody
speaking for.
talking about no household. This is what millions.
That's
of
what
women
you.
deal
That's how you
with.
come off.
But everybody
Okay,
said
well,
it's
how
you
can
coming
I
off.
not come off that way? Because
But let's just put out there, everybody, no marriage is perfect.
exactly, and
But-
I'm human. Everybody human, so
Yeah.
judge
Right.
me. I don't care.
We're not
No,
judging.
no one's judging
No,
nobody.
we're not
No,
judging you.
We have conversations.
Right.
But, you know, like I say, it's a conversation I always have to have between, like I tell Sheena all the time, my understanding is with you. I can't
Mhm.
worry about everybody else.
Exactly.
My understanding is with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the way I run my household,
It's the way
it
you
might
run
not
it.
be the way Montreal Kareem run theirs. But it works.
Exactly.
It works
And
for
it's
you.
it works for
Yeah.
I think it works for me. And then I'm gonna get with her. Hey, does it work for you? If it doesn't, okay, let's see how we can
Let's-
tweak
let's-
things.
That's all that
That's
matters
tweaking.
at
That's
the end
what
of the
things
day.
are.
That
It's
is
to keep
all
the
that
conversation.
matters.
Yeah.
It's just a
And
conversation. That's all.
sometimes things are made to change.
Sometimes
I think we get
You
so
have to.
Yeah, nothing.
we get so involved like in our everyday lives,
Comfortable.
like as
We get
Yes.
comfortable. We do. We do.
real comfortable.
Right.
And I think that us as women, and I'm gonna take the men's side just for one quick second on this
Just
one,
a quick second.
just a quick second, not long.
Get out.
Yeah.
But just because I didn't seen all of this, like it's just like, but when you coming in the house as a woman, like I know as men, y'all expect a certain thing from your women. You don't want your women to fall off. You want your woman to kind of stay well kept.
Mm.
You know how she is. If she got a little day where she got a ponytail, you know
Right.
how you maybe like Sheena wear her hair long. I want to pull your hair. I don't want you to cut your hair. I want your hair long.
Oh, you know how to get
Oh, I
clipped.
don't want you.
I know how to get clipped.
Right.
No.
You got your things that
Mhm.
you know
Scrunch.
you like.
Your
Hey,
manicures, your
Kareem,
pedicures.
I like this. I like it when you wear your hair like this. I like
Yes.
it like this.
Right.
Not that I have to, but
Right.
I like you. You desirable to me when you wear your hair like this.
Right,
Or when
right.
you wear this outfit. Hey, you might tell Tracy, I like it when you wear that. No, I don't wear that. I like it when you wear that right
Wear
there.
these
Right.
shoes.
I'm only saying that to say, to bring back to your point when you were like, oh, what is a man? What am I supposed to do? What is a man's? We as women, we require a lot, but sometimes we got to look back at our own selves to see if we are giving out what we are expecting.
Okay.
And that's
You
why
know what I'm
Brandon
saying?
posed the
It's
question.
just
that was the
kind of
question.
It
like,
works. Yeah.
I was. That's what the question I asked. Like, what you saying that we basically have to work harder?
Yeah.
To, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean,
yeah.
when you
I
go,
think
when
it's
you go
work
back,
both ways. I think it's
understand.
hard both ways.
but no, but you
I
say
think it's hard. I think it's
it
hard
is
both
hard
ways.
both
Yeah.
ways. But the way we explain it sexually,
Sexually,
Yeah.
We was
maybe
saying-
it's hard work.
we was
We
saying-
work harder, but
yeah, y'all make sure we work
Sometimes
harder.
Biology.
But at the end of the day, you know, when you go clock
Yeah.
in and you work next to another restorative therapist, is it fair for you to do more workload?
And y'all the same type.
And y'all the same
Yeah.
title, same everything.
the same thing.
It's
Are
not
we
fair.
really?
If you go clock in at a job,
And y'all
next
got the
to-
same
y'all
title.
y'all got the same title.
And you doing
My
more
work
work
and
than
your
that
work,
person
basically.
beside you's doing.
So that,
You're gonna look at that person and be like, damn,
Okay.
we got the same
Like,
title, we
I'm
got the
doing
same pay
so
grade,
when we
but why I doing
meet
it?
in the bedroom,
Okay.
sometimes a man feels like, you know, like, hey, shit, I'm here too.
Mhm.
Me too. You know what I'm saying?
That's that me too.
That's
You're
me
the
too.
me too. No.
No, I'm just saying. No, it's honest though.
Yeah.
Men want to be desired just like
No.
women.
I get it.
You know, so I mean, it happens.
But that has to go back to we said a long time ago. It's about that communication.
It's
You know
all
what
it
I'm saying?
is.
It's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you
And I-
communicate,
Uh,
you gotta
And you have to
talk. You gotta
listen.
listen.
And I feel like you being married and
Effective
being in a
communication.
relationship, I mean,
You can't just be
you've been in a
hooping and
relationship for so long,
Right.
so you married so long, the communication should be easy then.
Right.
Mhm.
But like Brandon said, when you going out there getting that new shit, that communication gonna be fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know how to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know how to
Like,
communicate.
yeah, we comfortable. We comfortable
Hey,
now.
you gonna get that new shit, you know how to communicate. Because
Yeah.
all you can do is communicate, especially if you're going to get it as a married
Yeah.
person.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
I'm going to visit a single woman and I'm married, she know how we're gonna communicate. I can't do nothing off your dick. I can give everything else to my wife.
Yeah.
You know, so you know how to communicate, no different than a woman. If you're gonna go, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get some dick. Point blank period. Because you get everything. You ain't got nothing else to give this nigga. What's plus? Point blank period. So
Yeah.
we can go back to y'all.
Probably don't even care nothing about no conversation.
That's
You
what
know?
I'm
9 times out of 10 you don't.
You don't really care nothing about talking to them.
Women,
Yeah, because you
women gonna say,
Yeah.
well, you know,
you gotta
he's,
go from
That-
the
that-
emotional
yeah,
space.
There you go. They're emotional.
Yeah, I'm emotional. I want to. Yeah.
because
That
think
answers the question that
initially-
we said earlier about the women ties with that soul tie, that emotional shit. A fucking woman up.
Yeah, it will.
A man, I mean, like you said, a man can hit it, quit it, and dip, and don't be worried about it. But a woman gonna sit on her couch like, damn, this nigga done fucked me up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Her emotions are fucked up, man.
But what if a woman did y'all the same way y'all do us?
Okay.
Come to y'all,
Well-
fuck y'all.
Well, we got a name for that. We call him in our circle. We call him weak dick.
Yeah.
Because I can't speak for everybody.
But it's hard.
I can't.
It's hard
I
to
can't.
do that if you out there a single man and you out there, jumping from one woman to the next, right?
Mhm.
But I guess when you get in a relationship and you giving yourself to one person, then you what you call a weak ass, you're a weak ass,
You weak ass bitch.
yeah, you're a weak ass bitch. Because
It's all good.
now your emotions is fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you out there jumping from woman to woman and shit, that shit don't matter to us, man. You know what I'm saying? We rocking and rolling. And like you said, how many you get today?
Right.
It's a body count.
It's a body count. I mean,
No,
and
no,
we don't care.
We called another notch under the belt.
Yes, no.
Then they'll call you humble, man. She was pretty
Yeah,
good.
uh-huh.
Shit, you ought to hit her up. He gonna double.
Yeah.
They don't.
Uh-huh.
Men, honestly, back then, they do not give a
I mean,
fuck.
you see movies like that. You see, like in the woods, right? They chasing, they go into the club. Like, how many numbers did you get?
Yeah.
That's how niggas was back in the day. Nigga, I bet I hit that before you hit it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I mean, niggas played that game back in the day.
And they didn't even care. They didn't even take
Yeah.
a feeling in the door. And a lot of women, they say this shit. I'll fuck with you, but you gonna leave your fucking emotions at the door.
Oh.
A woman can't live by that shit because her emotions ain't gonna be left at the door.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just it's not it just can't happen. I don't care how much
Thank
a
you.
woman tries to.
What
They
about these
cannot be
modern
like a
women?
man. You cannot
When
be
you
like
say
a
modern
man.
women, like what type?
I
What-
guess
what-
what
Them
Them women that's
Sam
out there
was
clapping
talking
and like Brandon them said, they ain't married, they going
Uh-huh.
home single, they still clapping their butt for Instagram, and they gonna be clapping it, and they gonna be tired.
But one thing about it is they clapping for a purpose. They clapping to go get it in,
They
right
clapping.
in and there, try to get
They
out that
clapping
man.
to get-
And they gotta go clap to the next. They got to.
Yeah.
They got to secure the bag.
This shit
Exactly.
probably tart.
Secure the temporary bag.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they think this shit. They wear them thongs. They probably got a little
I
brown.
know.
Case out Winsdale.
Remember he
I mean, because that's what they do. I mean, you doing all that bouncing and
Right.
shit. You know what I'm saying? They got that shit split up there. When they take that, they got that little brown one.
She doing too much.
I'm just saying, man. But that's the ones when we talk about that
All
bad.
right.
They probably
Well,
got that bad stuff, man.
But what they said, my pastor, he gave us like a little cheat chart with that. I don't know if you remember this sermon where he was saying that when you're married, don't look at it like too much of a duty. Which we all know it's a duty.
Oh yes, because some
we
women
do.
look at it as a chore.
We know.
What?
At the end of the day,
Some women look at it as a chore.
At the end of-
Just a chore.
at the end of the day,
sex.
Oh.
Sex is a chore.
but
You shouldn't enjoy
even
it,
outside,
but people do look
even
at it.
outside of sex, just look at this fact. You know what I'm saying? Like you got another person that committed their life to you, committed
Right.
their life to them. Point blank.
Mhm.
Period.
Mhm.
Look at it as an honor. You know what I'm saying? When you wake up in the morning, hey, how can I serve you? I mean,
Yes.
you have to look at it as an honor, but at the same time, don't take advantage of that honor. Don't do it. That's not fair. You know,
Don't
It
take
worked
advantage of that honor.
it works both ways. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think that's a good little cheat sheet you can
Yeah.
probably use.
So y'all believe in that breakfast in bed shit?
What?
breakfast in bed. Like, what does that do for you?
What you mean breakfast
Okay,
in bed?
you
Breakfast in bed, like
Before,
Okay.
hey,
Like
look,
for the woman.
we're talking about
Well,
before and after.
Breakfast in bed.
Okay.
She said
Well,
before.
Fucking the breakfast.
Jesus.
Nah, I mean for what?
That shit wouldn't move me.
You
No,
said- say what I
I
wanna say.
would rather.
Yeah,
I
say
would
what you want,
rather
babe.
enjoy
Yeah.
getting up.
I mean, if it's like
together.
No, I'm just saying, like, as a
Occasionally.
woman, like,
Yeah, if it's like a
No.
special,
No.
a special little something you trying to
Yeah.
be cute or different for
Yeah.
Valentine's
Breakfast in
Day
bed,
or
Yeah.
you know, their birthday or
It's cute.
something. Yeah, I mean it's
Do
cute.
they move you out?
I don't really want to
It don't
eat in my
move
bed.
you.
You ain't gotta do it
But
every
breakfast
day.
in bed
Like, I'm
move you.
cool.
Would that be?
What?
I mean,
Don't much move you anyway.
Deja,
But,
I hear you
but
saying
breakfast in
that
bed
shit,
make
but
you feel
I
like
think when you
breakfast.
get married, all that shit gonna be good to you.
Nah, but I'm not like you. I don't need.
No, I think all that shit gonna be good to you when you get married.
I'm still-
When you start out all that breakfast, because it's fresh. It's gonna
That's
be
what I'm
good.
saying. You can do it occasionally, but that's not something I need every day.
No, I didn't say you need it every day, but
Well,
you-
every
you-
Saturday.
Or consistently,
Yeah.
I don't need it
Every
consistently.
Saturday.
Now, if you want to do it on my birthday, or if you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
just do it in the spirit of
Valentine's
the moment, it's
Anniversary.
cool.
It shouldn't have to be for a special day, like you said, spare the moment.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
could be like, but it's not something that. Oh, yeah. I need my man to be over here. He needs to bring me breakfast in
Spontaneous.
bed. I don't need that. I'm cool. Just like I don't need my dude to compliment me every day. Like I'm cool. Like you can
But
do
you know,
other things.
but you know what, Jay? The crazy part, you
Some
say
people-
that now. You say that now, but
That'll
when you get
change.
married
That'll
Yep.
change.
and
That'll
move
change.
on, it's gonna change.
Yeah.
It's gonna change a little
Because
bit.
then you're
Because-
gonna be
Yeah.
gonna be
Because
saying,
now you
Women
date
emotions so
and
misguided.
it's fresh.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
done made
She used to be like that.
ourselves
See, you know, that was me.
Like that.
Yeah,
That was me
no,
first.
we
Like
talked
that.
about this
Yeah, we
stuff.
talked about
Yeah,
it.
we went
That
on.
affection.
We went on. I'm like,
Not
what?
saying
when I
no.
first-
I'm not saying I want the affection, but I'm just saying like
nah, you said you didn't want your dude telling you that.
no.
It doesn't matter to you.
No. I'm
That's
saying
part of it.
Acknowledgement.
That's part of it.
That's part
I
of
get
affection.
what y'all saying, but
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Ain't
I'm
no
saying
but.
no. Listen, no. I'm trying to. I don't
You-
think.
You have to look at the longevity of it because in the beginning you might not want it, but then again you'll start
changed.
emotions.
But
Change.
that's not
As
saying.
As you get
but
older,
that's-
you change.
I haven't heard you say that. So
Change
almost
is
like
constant.
I don't feel pretty to you or something.
But no, that's not what I'm.
Especially
build
if you
about
got
it.
men on the outside telling you pretty, and then your man at home ain't saying
Looking at build the body.
But I'm trying I'm trying
But
to.
that's
Hey, you can't even answer this one. You stuck
She,
in the
but she can
tree.
answer it for now.
Yeah, for now.
It's just
Because that's how
now.
she feel for
This is
now.
how she feel for
But
now. She can
yeah.
answer it for now.
This is what this leads up to, though. Like Montrell said, you don't get that, right? And your marriage,
I get what
and
he's
your
saying,
marriage
yeah.
continues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna want it. Then you're gonna have an attitude. Then you're gonna go to your girlfriends and be like, "Well, my husband don't never tell me I look good or I look pretty, and what I got on." Then you're gonna
Child,
start
them
getting
people that's telling
frustrated.
you that down. No,
I know.
They
That's what I'm
they
saying.
out there. Yeah,
But that's what
you look
that's what
good
it
and new
leads
to
up
them.
to. And the reason why I said that,
Ain't
I'm
greener.
gonna go back.
Yeah, you said
I'ma
that.
go
That's
back.
the truth.
It's the truth, and I'm gonna go back to when Brandon and Sheena was on the
Yeah,
Bears
yeah,
Podcast.
Yeah.
When Sheena said, that's
It's
Brandon wasn't. That's not his nature
Okay,
to do
yes.
that. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that one.
So it's like
That podcast.
then it makes a woman feel like, well, shit. I mean,
But
does he even
but
think that?
listen, but
Should
you
he
remember
grow
how my
into
cousin
that?
said
Yeah,
she need
so-
that like validation, like
Yeah.
continuous.
Validation.
That's all.
I don't need that validation.
That's
every
all.
day.
That's all in love languages because
It
your
is.
love language is not the same as your
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
like I'm
and
a
you
more
have,
like
and y'all have
physical.
to know, and you have to know
Yes.
because public affection.
What
Neither
was
one of
mine?
us are real big
I
on
agree
all
with
this
that.
public affection type stuff. Like if y'all see us out, y'all probably won't ever really see us like really
Yeah.
holding hands and kissing
Right.
on each other. Here and there,
Yeah.
Right.
We may do
Yeah,
this or
but
something, but
all that shit walking.
we
like,
not,
Uh,
we not, and we good with that.
But
we know what
y'all,
we do behind
y'all,
closed
saying.
doors.
y'all good with that, but at the same time, just if Kanisha just like hit this little spurt where she like, you know what, Kareem, I need for you to do it. You gonna go out?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You
I'm
gonna have to
gonna do
do
it.
it.
I'm
You know
gonna
what
do
I'm saying?
it. I'm gonna do it.
But like, if you call it a day, then what she was saying, well, I really don't need that because that's how kind of Sheena, like I say, Sheena was at first. But at the same time, I was like, shit. Well, hell, I didn't know you told me this here.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's the conversation.
That's what I got. That's
But
that's what I got.
But another thing too with Brandon, yeah, that's how it was, which I explained
Right.
this as well. I've never the level of love that I had for him. I've never felt that. So when I got that with him, I'm like, man, now I want this.
Right.
Because I've always had the people that I've dated in the past, I've got that affection, but it's like,
Yeah,
no, I
you
don't
didn't really
it
want
wasn't-
it.
I want that
It wasn't
from that
with the
person.
affection that you wanted.
that I wanted. I don't want it. But
Yeah,
when he
as a
came
man,
along
you
and
wanted
the love
that.
and the way I fell in love with
Right.
him and how I was feeling him, it's like, dang, now I'm longing for you.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
that.
It goes
I want
back
that
to what
for
I
you.
said.
Yeah.
It just needed to be the right person.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
The
all
right
it was.
person brought that.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Go ahead, I know.
No, it's not nothing. You're married, right? Say you get married,
Mhm.
right? And your husband don't do that, right?
He don't do what?
He don't give you that affection, right? He don't tell you that, oh, Deja, you look good. Like you said, you don't want that. It's no big deal to you. No, you don't. Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
You work in the nursing field, right?
Mhm.
Say you go to work and you got this guy constantly like, damn, Deja, your hair look good today. Ooh, you look spruced up
He just
and all
want to fuck
that.
though, but go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that would that move you?
It should.
No, it shouldn't.
That ain't gonna move.
No, it shouldn't. But
But it's gonna be. But tell the truth though, Deja. Is it gonna be something in you if you're not getting none of that
At home
at all? And then that one little
Not
time,
drop dead nothing.
nothing.
and then that one, yes,
And
and
this
that
guy
one time,
constantly-
yeah, he's gonna be like every
I mean,
day.
to a certain degree,
It ain't gonna make you
degree,
wanna go
but
jump
it's
in the
not-
bed
I'm
with him.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go cheat or nothing like that.
Exactly.
I would then talk to my man.
That would
like,
bring it to light that okay,
Yeah.
what is my man?
but I'm not
getting?
saying
Then
I'm
you're
not.
gonna want that though.
But listen, I'm
But-
not saying that I don't want you to tell me I look good.
And I
You
don't
know,
want you to do it
it's
when
just
I tell you
something
to do it
you
either.
don't gotta.
Yeah.
I
wake
want you
up,
to
"Oh,
wanna
baby,
do
you
it."
sexy. Oh, 5 minutes out. Oh, baby, you said you don't. I don't need all.
You
of
don't
that.
need the
I don't-
extra
Yeah,
validation.
I don't need
Just
all of that.
Here and there, babe. You
Okay,
look nice
you don't-
tonight.
you don't need
wearing
all
that
that.
dress.
Yeah.
Acknowledge.
You don't need all that.
Yeah,
But
'cause-
where I'm going
'cause-
with this is a lot of women want that, right?
And not getting.
And they don't get it, but they
Someone,
hear
yeah.
it from somebody else.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then that's like I said, it goes back to that's why people step out.
Yeah.
Because
What-
people
yeah,
are
I've heard
saying
what
this
they're
and
saying.
all this.
I
Nah, but
think-
that hearing it from if I'm not getting it at home, he ain't saying it like whatever. And I go to work and this little dude or it's
Them
not.
little
It's
work
still not gonna
relationships,
even
baby.
move me though. Like,
That's right.
It's not.
I
It's
feel
not
you on
gonna
that.
move
We're
me.
not
Because-
saying
but-
you.
Oh, well, she can only speak for herself.
I know. We're not saying we talk about women because the conversation is, when we started out, sex, moving on,
Right.
cheating, and all that stuff like that. That all is in the same category, right? If you're not getting no affection at home,
Mhm.
but you're getting that affection somewhere else,
Mhm.
That's not affection.
That's
though.
not affection, Kareem.
That's
I
not
mean-
affection.
I wouldn't call compliment
That's
and affection
yeah.
because those
but
two
women can take it.
but that's two different
I mean,
things.
women can take it
because
in
like
a
Brandon ain't
different
never
light.
been affectionate and he ain't never been a compliment type either. So I never got none of that. And people in the street told me all the time how beautiful. I get it all the time. You're beautiful.
Yeah,
this and that.
yeah,
But that didn't move me. I didn't come home like, dang, you tell me you're beautiful.
Yeah.
That's different. But affectionate is something different. Affectionate is just touching.
Affection
It's
is
just-
what
it's
That's
business.
part of the love language too. Words of affirmation.
It is. Yeah, words of
But it's
affirmation.
not
But that's not
mine.
affection.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's
my love language. I'm a physical
affection is
touch.
still like,
not.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For somebody to
I
come
know.
up to her and hug her and tell her, hey,
Yeah.
you know, this and that.
Yeah,
rubber
it's
band.
other ways you
That's
can
a
go
form
about
like
That's
it.
more like affection.
But at the same
Yeah.
time, like I say, that's still
Affection
And I think you just gotta you gotta teach your partner how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show them how you want to be treated because they don't know. I don't know what you want.
That's the
Like,
communication.
What if they
That's
started
why
out
sometimes
that
I don't
way
know
and
that
they
you
got
want me
you
to-
Sometimes,
doing that?
exactly. Sometimes I don't know. Maybe you had a bad day, man. I wish she would come in here and do this, and he's saying it's in his head,
Reach your mind.
and I don't know that you want this. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's sometimes
It's
like I say,
communication.
it's communication because, like, say, I can come in, she don't feel like I have a bad day. She might say, well, shit, I really want you to hug me, but I might come in like, shit, she got the bitch
I
face
forgot.
today, so I'm gonna go watch this fucking
Right.
TV. I'm gonna give her some space.
And she
And
mad,
that's
and
what-
you don't know.
And that's what communication come in.
Right.
But that's the biggest
Man.
problem that I say women would have because they get to a
Oh.
certain level where they can't really, they don't understand their fucking self. I can't even tell you how to.
No,
No, to be honest, y'all emotion always changing, right?
Mhm.
Your damn emotion
Hey,
changing too
listen.
now, Brandon.
This-
Man,
this-
you
yeah,
hear
I'm
me?
just-
Y'all just got a different
y'all
way to
have
show. A
a-
lot of
Let's
men.
just say women.
But-
Okay, but what about a man who's emotional with attitudes and all this? Nah, he ain't gonna get out of this. So what about a man that's overly emotional, showing emotion at the wrong time, who got attitudes for no reason and all of this, that, and the other?
Well, hey, let me explain some of my attitude.
Oh,
And she
Lord.
just broke
What
this.
gotta be a
Definition
She,
of
no,
attitude.
she broke this
Gotta
down
be
to
a
me
reason.
too. If I got attitude, it's for a reason.
Exactly.
Now it's
That's
time.
any human.
I know, but now if you got an attitude and it's for a reason,
But you got
it's the other person have to drag it out. Hey, I got the attitude. Listen, I got the attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shima, I need to talk to you. I got attitude.
But you got some people that's just ready to just pop off and just take it there.
Feminine energy wants to be cherished.
Oh.
Masculine energy wants to be protected.
What about these attitudes? We talking about attitudes, right?
We
talking about attitudes.
Energy has a lot to do with it.
Masculine energy wants to be respected.
Right. Because
Right.
if Sheena desire, you know what I'm saying, that she wants the hug, the kiss, or whatever the case may be, she can't give me masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? If you want it, be feminine and tell me what you want. Because 9 times 10, if I love you, I'm your husband, I'm gonna give it to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And vice versa.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Us as men, we masculine. You know what I'm saying? If you force us to be feminine, like, man, come on, Sheena, man, I really, like, come on. And you steady pulling away from me, you don't wake that beast up. It's going to be masculine. I'm by nature masculine. I'm a man.
Right, you're a man.
So, therefore, I mean, what you going to do?
Got your hands full.
Got your hands full. Back to work is marriage. Marriage is work. Come on.
Come on.
Okay.
That's the reason why people
What
get
you
married, man. I mean, marriage is a challenge. You know what I'm saying?
It's constant.
It's not built for it's not for everybody.
It's not
It's
for the
not
weak.
for-
No,
It's not for the weak.
like-
It's not for everybody.
Not at all.
Because
It's not
things
for the
happen in a
weak,
marriage,
let me
man, and like I said, like, you know, that's why you have counseling sessions before you get married. You know, you go to your counseling sessions, you know, to get things out on the table.
Right.
Things happen in a marriage.
Expectations.
You know what I'm saying? And you want to work when you're married, you go to counseling, right?
Mhm.
And sometimes you go to counseling. Sometimes counseling don't work.
Mm.
Sometimes you might have to seek an individual
Do
counseling. for
counseling
yourself.
not work, or do the people in counseling want it to work?
Yeah, some people are stuck in their ways.
Yeah, some people are set in their
That's true.
ways.
Some people are stuck in their ways.
But like I said, but a lot of
Attitudes.
people like, I guess.
So I think it's
Or they feel like
it
they're right.
wakes up
Yeah.
a lot of things that you don't really want to hear, but somebody else telling you the same shit I've been telling you for 10
Yeah,
years.
right.
You know, how many
Right.
years.
But
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But things in a marriage,
That's
like,
the worst.
Not us, but I'm just
People
saying.
always
How is it the worst?
Why somebody else need to tell you the same stuff I've been telling you?
Obviously, you and I listening, so you need somebody else to tell you.
Yeah, I think we used to talk about this all the time too.
I think it's
How we could go to church
Oh, right.
and the fucking pastor can say the same thing that your fucking husband
Okay,
telling
the
you.
wording.
And then, I mean, yeah, you can do
It's
the
the way you
wording.
word things.
It's
Oh,
the
delivery.
And
deliverance.
Like the man in the gun class
Deliverance.
today. With
Deliverance.
the other man, he was trying to sell his product. He was like, killing someone in self-defense is a felony.
Yeah,
But the
he was trying to sell
instructor said-
attorney insurance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Man,
so
it's
he
crazy.
worded the room and got people
Turns
shook
out.
up like, damn, I need to really
Right.
get this
How-
plan
yes, how
because
do
if
you
I shoot
sign up?
somebody, I'm automatically have a felony. That's not the case. He was scared.
No.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, like your delivery, like
It's delivered.
like everybody at this table, like, do you think you can deliver things in a different way?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was asking earlier about
Most
the
definitely.
messages I sent y'all on.
Oh yeah, about the
Like if a woman have a baby, the woman gains 60
Oh,
pounds,
here we go.
and she gained 60 pounds, and it's been 2 years since that baby.
Mm.
So he know he's not physically attracted to her no more.
Oh man.
But he tried to set her up 2 different times, you know, for exercise and
With
stuff
the
like that.
personal
So
trainer.
let me
and stuff?
finish.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I hate that
Yeah,
shit.
he tried
I would get it
he
too.
tried to set her
yeah,
up.
so
but
she refused to do it. So he automatically got her him and her. He said, I'm gonna do it with you.
Okay.
But the trainer called her first. And
That's
then
cool.
she said, hey, this trainer called me. Did you set something up? He was like, yeah, because you know, I want us to do it together. I want to lose weight. I want to be on this journey together.
Right.
So she started taking offense to it. Well, so I'm
Right.
fat. So just started
That's
taking
the
offense to it.
subject we talked
We
about.
talked
Right.
about
So
last night.
it got all the way to the point where this man been 100% real with her and say, hey, I'm not attracted to the weight you gain.
You just gotta. He just had to
Delivery
come out and say it.
on that part.
But let me ask you though,
On that
but how do you say that? in a
You
better
can't.
way?
It's
But this is your
you leave that out.
You
This
got
your
to.
honest.
You got to. You gotta say it.
You would have to.
But
yeah.
The way
you
I
just
would
gotta say,
approach
babe,
it-
you done picked up a few pounds. You done kept them pounds.
You don't-
since
but
the
no.
baby or something. I don't know.
Nah. You can say that, but you don't say I'm not sexually attracted.
But that's the truth. If that's the truth, it's the truth.
I ain't
So-
lie. I go to
so,
conversation
okay.
with Sheena all the time, and I tell her straight up, hey, I can't articulate, and she know that. That's why I tell her I can't articulate, but when I'm from the travel, so don't take this shit the wrong way.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cuss this some more motherfucking shit, but don't take this the wrong way. But I'm gonna tell her what I gotta say.
Yeah.
At least
And
she's
then-
telling her.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell because I can't
'Cause I
articulate.
know.
But even then,
So why
it's
would you want to
gonna
go
be-
as far as going to work out? Is that going to change just because you lose weight? Now I'm sexually attracted to you.
I guess
Well,
the weight.
Well,
But
if that was not the
they-
weight
they-
you,
I know, but you don't say I'm not sexually attracted to you. You still working on your game plan.
Well, because
Well,
she's been
I
combative.
disagree.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, she was being combative on what he was saying.
Right.
So
I'm just thinking that's
she
sad.
brought him down to the point where
He had to be honest with her.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't trying to do
Now the
that.
marriage-
She wasn't trying to
now
lose
the
that
marriage
weight.
is fucked up.
So
It is, but she wasn't trying to lose the weight.
I don't think so. I think you can overcome that. No, if that marriage is
said it
fucked,
at the
It's
end.
no
If
for
the
better
marriage-
or worse.
if that marriage is
Damn.
fucked up, then it wasn't no marriage in the
Yeah,
first
it
place.
wasn't no marriage.
Based on
Because
fucking 60 pounds.
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying.
that was
Damn.
because if I can't come to you and be truth hurts.
right.
Honest thing,
But
you
why?
have to
But
be
hold on,
honest.
listen. And the
Because-
thing,
Because holding on to stuff and not being
Watch
honest,
it.
that's the
Watch
shit
it.
that breaks.
But you know why
Sure
I think
will.
I understand, but I think what really fucked her up is because she's reading that for face value, right? If it wasn't through text and if it was through conversation,
Might have been different.
it might have been different.
Delivered.
Yeah, because the delivery of the text, she can go back and read that shit.
Well, text do kind of
Text it can't
Yeah.
come off wrong.
Yeah,
I guess
but
she
if you're
can.
talking to me face
But I
to
think she would have
face,
felt that way
We
anyway.
talking
She would've
about
felt-
a woman's
Yeah,
weight.
she would have felt
Women-
that.
I know,
anyway.
but they take
Women-
offense to that
women are-
naturally
right,
anyway.
Women are sensitive to that.
we
Yeah.
already talked about that. But what I'm saying is, Montreal.
So you telling her face is really
No,
not
no,
gonna
no.
do it.
I guess.
Delivered.
We're talking,
Joe,
we're
baby.
talking, but the
2
words
years
can
ago.
get misconstrued if I'm talking
Yeah.
to you.
'Cause I'm
But
like
now
this.
she can pick up her phone and go back and look at this motherfucker really said that. You see
Even
what I'm
if
saying?
it came out of his mouth, he
If
said
No,
it.
because
Right.
but
She
you
got-
If you
wouldn't
can't
know
be
exactly
honest with your
what it
spouse,
said.
then I don't even know.
Exactly.
what.
We gotta be honest
Okay.
with each other.
That raises a question.
Because he not really
We
tried.
all been in relationships and married or whatever the case may be. How many of us is 100% honest on our thoughts that we really want to say, we don't want to say, because we saved that person's
Feelings.
I don't think.
Hey, you know what? I think men would
Because
do it
I
more.
know that.
Try not to hurt
everything
someone.
you ever thought
Yeah,
couldn't happen.
yeah,
So
I-
they
I
know
don't
it.
see
You
that.
don't want to hurt Kareem's feelings.
Yeah, no.
But
No,
should,
not
but
like
should
that.
we say these things?
I think so. I think it's certain things you should say if it bothers you. If it gets to the point to where it bothers you enough. If it's something like, I don't like them damn socks, I want you to start wearing them socks or whatever. Like I'm gonna say something like, I don't like them damn shoes. Like I'm gonna buy you some new ones.
I'm paid
Or
to
something, or something like that. Like if it hurts your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't like them. I want him to tell me if I want him to keep it real with me, even though I may not like it at that time, even though I may have a whole attitude.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm gonna walk away going, well, damn. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to fix
And
it.
you got see that's what I said
I'm gonna try to
earlier. I
fix
told you
it.
I'm gonna try to
I'm
fix
gonna try
it.
to fix it because I want him to like me. He'd be like,
But
well, babe, what's wrong?
That's the thing that coincides with this council culture too, because you can't really say nothing. You can't voice your opinion. It makes it harder for people to communicate. People taking offense.
Yeah. You gotta have
It's a huge communication barrier there.
Yeah,
So
it is.
because we
It
want
is.
to protect
I
everybody's feelings
accept
from the days to whatever.
criticism.
Yeah,
We
constructive
want
criticism.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, I think it helps because me,
Because
probably
you're
me,
not
she
gonna-
would
learn a
be
lot.
friends. It helped us.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what helped us.
It helped us.
I mean,
Now, if you just meet a person, y'all start
May be
building love and
different.
trust. You don't know how to
I
communicate.
think it's
with
the
everybody.
longevity.
Yeah.
Longevity.
I know, but y'all gotta understand something. Like through these conversations, these podcasts, man, they help a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely,
because a
yeah.
lot of things that people bring up is like when you just said about a lot of things that you might not want to say to your spouse.
Right.
You protected her
Better
feelings.
tell me.
That's
Then you,
That's
then you
what I
offend
said.
about
You
it.
saying
You
that?
saying that?
No, I really.
You saying that, but I
Like
get it.
Tanisha said, the truth
But
hurts.
when someone
hurts.
tells you that, you can't automatically just get on the
Yeah,
defense.
my feelings. Oh, that's human. We're all human, of course.
Right, but are you
But
gonna
at
get
the
in your
end of the
feelings?
day, are
and
you gonna fix
understand?
it or are you gonna just continue with the nonsense? That's what matters.
Like,
Or-
But see,
Yeah.
on both
Yeah.
ends. On both
On both
ends.
ends.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
trying to fix whatever. So I'm not that emotional that I can't fix my stuff.
Right.
But is the other person willing to fix their stuff?
Gotta be.
Well,
Are they willing to listen to me tell them
That gotta be,
about
that's gotta be
themselves?
and that's gotta be a conversation that you have.
An
you
adult
gotta have,
conversation. Exactly.
and remember what I was telling you when like this is what I've learned, just me, and y'all can tap in and see if y'all feel the same way. If you're bringing up an issue that she did tonight or whatever, last night, last week, whatever it was, hey, I didn't really like the way you did XYZ, Tracy.
Right.
Listen.
It's on me.
I didn't like the way you did XYZ. And Tracy was like, yeah. But I didn't like the way you did this. You did it last week, 2 weeks ago. You can't do that.
Mm-mm.
You gotta let them, you gotta talk about what he brought up, and that's it. I cannot stand when I can't stand when people do that. I can't stand when myself do that. I have to stop myself because sometimes it's an automatic trigger. It's a defense mechanism.
Right.
It's a defense mechanism.
It is.
But you got to know that as far as communication, it's gonna continue to go tit for tat.
Right.
And then what happens? You gonna go away with an attitude. He gonna go away with an
It's an
attitude,
argument.
and nothing gets settled.
Exactly.
Well, I said that with Sheena a long time ago.
I talk
said,
my feelings.
Okay, so you bringing me something. Hey, Brandon, I don't like the way you did such and such. I can't come back and say, well, I don't like the way you did. I gotta hear you out.
Yeah.
Now we'll talk about your punk ass shit later.
You know what I'm saying? I know I got some issues with you too, but I can't tell you right then and there.
Addressing a whole nother issue.
And that's okay.
I totally agree with you.
Okay, yeah, I may have done that too.
So why do people
tell
do
me
that?
right now?
Why do people do
It's
that?
a defense mechanism.
You do
A
that
defense mechanism.
You do it too, all the time.
Yeah.
Like if I say something, you'll always be like, but you know, I'll be like, yeah, it's not about me right now. That's focused on what you did.
See what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Exactly.
But we're
I
all
will attest to
human.
that. I do it.
No, you
Yeah.
do it
But I
all
try-
the time.
See what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. She says I do it, but I'm saying when
But
I say
I admitted that
She
I do
admitted
it.
I
Yeah.
admit
Hold
to
on.
my
Hold
flaws
on.
and whatever
No,
too.
Why can't you just say that?
I do it too.
I own
that.
what I do. I own what I did.
So the women own
Hold
up
on,
to their stuff more than me.
No.
No
What
one.
I'm
No one
saying
did.
is,
No
what
one
I'm
did.
saying is,
You don't think
if
so?
I do something, I've told y'all this before. If I do something, it might be wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if Kanisha does it, it's not wrong.
And what do you mean? Like, do
And-
I say it's not wrong?
Yeah,
It's
you think
wrong, or that?
if I do the same thing that you do, I'm wrong, but you're right.
No.
Yeah. Kanisha, stop that.
Well,
Stop
hey,
that.
Give
Stop.
us an example.
Stop.
Yeah, but we need examples.
Yeah.
Okay, an example is like if say I said something to a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wrong for talking to that person, but if she talks to another guy, it's okay.
That's not a
It's
good
no big
example
deal.
because we don't do that.
It's no big deal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's your
Well,
example?
My example is okay. Like she had a person she used to work with, right?
Okay.
And they friends. Well, what's his name?
I don't know. We're not calling names on her though.
No. No, he's been over there.
Buddy Elroy.
Okay, that I used to work with.
Yeah, he's a new friend, but that's acceptable. But if I have if I'm working with somebody and I have somebody, I'm wrong for that.
Right.
That's
you know why
my
though?
example.
You know why though?
What's that?
Why?
You're a man. You can't do that.
That's all I'm saying.
But
We had this conversation the other day too.
we did.
man, you can't do that.
There's a lot of
No,
conversations.
that's not. I don't agree with what. No.
No, I'm just joking because
No, yeah, I don't think that's right.
because 9 times out of 10.
Because Kareem know more people in Dallas. I was born and raised here. He knows
Yeah,
way
I
more
can
people
see
than
that.
Ray.
I can see
He
that.
got all types of friends. I never say nothing about the people Kareem know. I'm gonna be fighting a losing battle.
I'm a people's person, but I understand what you're saying. But it's like with the opposite sex, though.
Right.
That's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But
But
women, but you said, like you said, women in general,
Yeah.
it's cool with them.
Yeah.
But a
Yeah.
man is different.
But goes back to that. Can both problems be addressed at the same time? Or
No.
No, because like
No, it cannot.
It
It
can
cannot.
because if they
It cannot. It cannot.
Hey.
If I'm addressing something that Kareem
I gotta
is
own
doing
what
right
she
now,
did. I
we're
can't
gonna
bring
talk
nothing.
about his
Yeah,
thing.
I can't bring nothing that she
If he
did.
coming to me about some shit I
I can't
did
do
tonight,
that. I can't
I'm
do
not
that.
gonna come at him and say you did it
Yeah,
last night. You
that
did
can't work that way.
No,
No, that's not right.
You
You can't do it.
When you come at him, say for instance, something happened tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And did he address the problem back then on what you did?
What you mean? What are you talking?
Okay, if you come to him with a problem,
Okay.
right? And he came to you with a problem in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So did he come to you in the past? It was a problem in the past. Did he come to you in the past about the problem?
Probably not. Most
Also,
definitely.
I get that point. So
Yes.
you ain't say nothing then, don't say nothing now.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Okay, I
Like,
get that. Okay.
like if I'm like say I did something tonight, right?
Right, I get that.
And
Or
she
even
addressed
if it's
me like,
something
Kareem, you
that
know
three
you
weeks
was
ago when
wrong
it
for
happened.
doing
Right,
that.
right. Don't
I
say
can't come to I can't at the same time be like, well, shit, you did. I
Well,
gotta
but
let her.
you know,
I don't like that blame for blame shit. Like,
Tit for tat.
tip for tat. I don't like that.
What you say in this case? If he addressed it back then, the problem you did the same problem, and he said, "Hey, you know, it's vice versa." So what if both problems been addressed? Then what?
I mean, if both problems been addressed, then we shouldn't be talking.
That's what
we ain't got
I'm
nothing to
saying. If he bring it up, hey, I got on you for the same thing.
do. Okay.
So what's the problem with that?
Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Like, if you're addressing the same thing that I did right now,
Mhm.
but I addressed you like 2 weeks ago on the same shit that you addressed me with,
I mean, he bring that up saying, "Hey, I addressed you on the same thing."
but you bringing it to me and you mad at me, but I already addressed that with you. You did the same thing.
Yeah.
What, Kaylee?
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but what does that have to do with me addressing it? If I have an issue with it at this point, whether he addressed it 2 weeks ago or however long ago,
But
what
you
does
did
that have
this.
to-
He's saying you did the
Same
same
thing.
thing
I see what you're saying.
that you
So
addressing me.
that's
for
what I'm
that
saying.
same
At
thing.
that point, you should be able to bring that up and come to.
I see what you're
Oh,
saying.
because it's the same thing.
Yeah,
It's the same
It's
thing
the
that y'all
same
both
thing.
have done, and
Well,
both
yeah.
of y'all
I
addressed
get
it.
that.
Well, yes,
I get that.
but if you
I
bring
know
it
it's kind
up,
of complicated.
that's what I'm
I know.
saying.
Yeah,
but
we-
if you
I got-
bring it,
yeah,
I
I
understand what you're saying now. But if you, my thing is address one situation at a time.
No, but
It's
he's
the
saying
same
it's the same
situation.
situation.
Yeah, in the
Situation.
same situation, you can
Like you
You
did
did it.
something 2 weeks ago, right?
I understand what y'all
And
saying.
then
It could be the
I
same
addressed it to
situation.
you, and then you blew it off like, man, what are you tripping on this for? But then I did the exact same shit, and you addressed me right after that.
Well,
and
that's
you,
a different situation.
No, it's not.
No,
It's the same
it's the
situation.
same thing. It's the same thing y'all addressing each other
On.
So why not bring both of them to the forefront, then come up with a conclusion?
Well, if
'Cause it's
that's
the same
if that's
problem.
the case, but a lot of times it's not that. Is what I'm saying.
How is
You're
not
bring-
that if he
you're
already
bringing
said,
up-
okay,
no,
okay,
you're
the
bringing-
only thing is
now-
that he did
Now, if you got to a point to where you say
It's not fair.
You what? What Tracy?
The communication probably isn't there. You're not even
No,
communicating as an adult.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Though.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're
I
saying.
see what you're
because
saying.
you're going off of what I said. Is like, if I do something the same thing, it's a big deal. But if she does the same thing I do, it's no big deal to them.
But what is your big
No.
deal? When you say it's a big deal, your ideal
Because
of
he said
a
we
big
addressed it.
deal
Because
is
I addressed
not
that. I addressed that
everybody's
same.
big
I know,
deal.
but
You know
I
what
addressed
I'm
that
saying?
same issue with you.
because what may bother me may not even move you. You know
True.
what I'm saying?
This
Oh,
is
you know
so
what?
true.
Hold on,
Depending
no.
on the
Y'all
person, because we're human.
No.
I know
That's
they
crazy
get it.
because it throws me off with that too. I have a pet peeve to let. Like, some might not bother me, but if she done do something to me that I know that, like, damn, you know damn well if I did that, you wouldn't like it.
That's what we're saying.
Again, I'm like,
Okay.
what the hell?
Yeah.
That bothered me now.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That's what
then
he's
if we're
trying to
having
say.
that conversation about that, now it's time you can say, well, Sheena, you know,
You did the
2
same
months
shit.
ago,
You did the same
you
shit.
did that same thing,
Right.
and I
It's
didn't
okay
say
to bring
nothing
it up
to you.
like something
Yeah.
like
That's what they
that.
were saying.
That's what we
So
said.
yeah, that's okay.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah,
that's
so that's what
okay.
you're saying.
If I
Yeah,
did
bring
the
it to the
same
forefront
shit,
now
right?
because
And
both
you
of us did the
addressing
same
the
thing.
same-
But you need to be,
that's
and it needs to be addressed.
No, that's what Montreal said. I
That's what he
addressed
said.
that with
Yeah.
you 2 weeks
Right to the
ago.
forefront,
That's
right
what I'm
there.
saying.
Right.
And then you
But
addressed
but
me
I-
on the same issue.
But I can't do something to. But Brandon, you can't do something to me.
Right.
You can't think of an
Yeah,
example.
yeah,
Something
yeah.
you
It's
do.
like-
I'm trying to think of an example.
Now,
Example's
Oh.
better.
now what Kanisha was basically saying earlier was this here because I
She
feel the
talking
same
about
way.
two separate arguments. Yeah,
Right.
that's
If-
understandable.
Yeah,
If you
we
trip
got
about me,
that.
hey, Brandon, you take the trash out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna hold up. Hey, I ain't take trash. I can say, well,
Then next week I'm mad at you.
No. In that same conversation,
I can't.
you say, Brandon, you take the trash. I can say, well,
didn't
you didn't wash.
But you didn't wash the
Right.
dishes.
Right.
That's what we
Yeah,
saying.
you can't go back.
Some
to
Can't do,
We
don't do that.
established
Don't do
that.
that. You didn't wash the dishes last week, and I ain't say, yeah, don't do that.
But what Montreal was saying is like,
We
if
got
have
what
the
he was
same
saying.
We
issue-
got, yeah, y'all got it. Same
Yeah.
issue. Talk about it. It's time to bring it to the. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Right.
That's
way
it.
You know you get past it. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about that.
And I don't believe in having the same argument twice.
Oh,
Exactly.
no.
It
Once
need to
that
be
shit.
dead.
You're not doing the same argument.
Why?
I'm not doing the
What's
same
the
argument.
point?
That reoccurring crap.
That's
Hey,
so.
I'm not even gonna lie.
toxic.
I'm not even
So
gonna lie.
You're
It's
toxic.
toxic.
When we first got married, we used to have reoccurring shit that happened. We used to go over the same shit that we fucking
Why?
already fucked. Because that's how the shit was when I fucking first got married. That's how the shit was. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we started
You
just
didn't know
fucking.
any better. Okay.
You really didn't.
Right.
And I
right.
addressed that. I owned up to that because I said as I got older in the shit that she was doing, I'm like, damn, why the fuck
Maturity.
was I arguing over some bullshit like that?
Yo, hear me, yo.
Why?
But it
we got
continues.
different
It right. The mindset changes.
Yeah,
it
from 10, 20
continues.
years ago.
But
Yeah.
what you're upset, what you get upset about today, you didn't get upset about 10 years ago, and vice versa. What you got upset about 10 years ago, it don't phase you right now. You know what I'm saying? But my main thing is communicate.
Compromise. Communicate, compromise.
Yeah.
Double C.
Those C's. So in the compromising, like I mean, I understand the
You have
communication part.
your deal breakers.
Like when you talk about compromise, like compromise.
At least listen to the other person. At least listen.
Mhm.
Don't just be talking over them.
Yeah. You have to. I mean, listening
That's
is a whole
communication. It's big.
But a lot of people don't even know how to communicate.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's good.
Man.
We gotta learn how to communicate.
They listen to respond.
And not to understand.
Exactly.
Right. We
That-
all guilty of that.
That went back to the, we was talking about soulmates, so we
Oh,
went a mile off the road.
Oh yeah, because
But-
you
because dealing with marriages, we the question always rises, who's that, Chris?
Oh, go ahead.
The question always rises, about having a soulmate and how many people you run by that actually was a soulmate. Did you miss it?
Do you believe in soulmates?
That's another question.
That
Do you?
is another
Do you believe
question.
in? You
Yes.
believe in
the way
soulmates?
the way soulmates was explained to me, I believe in them too.
Yeah.
You believe in them too?
Yeah, the way it was explained to me.
How is it explained to you?
No choice of coming with it.
Read the definition. Okay.
Nah,
She got
your
it.
definition.
So let me ask you this, Montreal, while she's picking up the definition. Do you think you could have had a soulmate and missed out on a soulmate and y'all not together?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
It's possible. Yeah.
A soulmate is a person with whom one has a feeling of deep or natural affinity.
Sound like a little, but quick.
This may involve similarity, love, romance, platonic relationships, comfort, intimacy, sexuality, activity, spirituality, compatibility, and trust.
Yeah.
So
when
a deep love for somebody, you got to be in love with that person. Like in order for them to be your
Also,
soulmate,
all
you
that sound like
gotta
illegal,
deal.
bro.
Yeah.
So can you have more than one soulmate?
Hell no.
Mm-mm.
Not
Why?
possible.
Why you got different decades?
But that's almost
So
like,
why
can you be in
can't-
love with two
Why you
people?
can't have different soulmates?
Well, the thing is,
I think you can love
You
two
got
people, but I don't think you can be in love with two people.
You
Right.
think you can love two, but not
I
in
gotta
love?
agree with you on that
Okay.
one.
Well, but
Love
then,
more than two
but
people.
I think it's a step in it's higher up. When we,
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's what
I
I'm
think you
saying.
could.
That's what I'm saying
When
as
we-
far as like.
You don't think soulmates?
So you don't think so?
No.
So let me read a comment that Chris
You don't
Lee
believe
said.
in soulmates?
What Chris Lee say?
Chris Lee said, most of the times it's beneficial to have friends of the opposite sex that can help you understand and why your spouse did or didn't do what they did.
Can get
or
sticky.
feel how
You
they
say it
feel.
can get sticky?
Right. I totally
It's
feel.
sticky.
Why do you feel it
I
can
see
get
what he's
sticky?
saying.
Because depending on the person and what's going
And
on,
what they
because
Can I
like
say
for you.
something?
you don't want me personally, I don't like people in my relationship like that.
Well,
But if you feel close enough to that other opposite sex, depending on their relationship
Yeah.
of who that opposite sex
Exactly.
is,
and if they got the
It's
best
a friend.
if they
it's
got
a
your
friend's
best interest
interest
at heart,
at heart. Yes.
you know, I can have an opposite
Some people
sex
might want to screw
woman.
you and be
Mm.
like,
Right.
"Oh, she tripped."
But see, all women always throw that red flag up, like when men have
No.
opposite sex
Friend that
friends.
goes
No,
both
y'all
ways.
just don't know how to act when y'all do it.
No, it's both ways. Men like that too.
I was gonna say
Men
that. I
don't
was gonna
know.
say that. I was gonna say that
Oh,
too.
okay.
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say from the man's point of view, having a woman as a friend You know what I'm saying? A woman always think that woman has an ulterior motive. And it can be the same way with men. Men can think that
Both
women.
ways.
That's
Both sides.
That's what I'm.
He getting there, y'all. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Just both sides.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
So-
a man
so
gonna
it-
have that be like, well, shit, what the fuck she talking this nigga for?
So right. So is
You know what I'm
that good?
But-
I got something to say.
Go ahead, get it out.
Okay, come on.
We talking about soulmates and stuff. So I want to say I had one, but I'm not sure if it's like ended or if it's gonna be like something.
They come back around.
To come back around.
Okay.
If it's supposed to be, I think that it will happen.
So if
But you know what though? Sometimes people lose out on their soulmate.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's
And
only
that's-
one or two people you supposed
But,
to actually be with.
How you
one,
know?
you think so? One or two?
One
Yeah.
or two? Why
That's what-
one or
that's-
two?
That's just what I believe.
That's what you believe.
Yeah.
What about facts?
How can you
Okay,
have
we
a back
can't-
on that?
we can't-
Think about what
okay.
I'm saying.
We can't do it in facts.
You
on
can't
that.
have a
But
back on
I'm
that.
factual.
So people can't miss out on their soulmate.
soulmate.
I think
They still can be
If they
around, but y'all may not end up
Yeah,
together.
because of
for whatever
situation.
situation.
the situations,
Right.
you know what I'm
I feel
saying?
that.
I agree.
But how do you know when it's your soulmate?
Right.
That's good.
I think
Because
that's
the
one of the things
definition-
you would
I
know.
think-
You just gonna know.
I'm gonna go off the definition.
How? What
Just
tells
don't know.
you? How do you
Like
know?
a feeling,
I just
like a feeling, like a vibe,
a
like
lot
an
of
energy,
it, all of it,
all of that in
all of
one.
that, right?
But I
It's
think
just something
everybody's
about that
story
person.
like, that's my
But
soulmate.
change is
How do you know the
constant.
difference
So
between
how do you
lust,
know if
love,
this decade-
soulmate? Like,
Exactly.
It's a thin
This
line.
decade,
definitely
this
thin
is
line.
your soulmate, but
You know
you
what's
can
crazy?
change
You can
this
be that
It's a
decade.
thin line between love and lust.
But
It's
you
a
know what's
very
crazy,
thin- I like that. I like that shit.
You know what's
We
crazy
talk
though?
about that too.
I never addressed Kanisha as my soulmate though.
Right.
Because me personally, like y'all read the definition of a soulmate, but like, how do you know that's your soulmate?
I mean,
How
that's
do you
gonna
know?
be something that's almost like, how do you know you love somebody?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying?
That's to
Like,
your
it's-
discretion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
what I
Nobody
said.
can tell you.
Yeah, nobody else can
That's
tell
what-
you.
Yeah.
I know, but why
Something-
does everybody put that on their story when they because that's my soul.
But that's what they feel, Chris.
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not everybody with their
That's what they
Not
soulmate.
everybody, not everybody feel like
No,
you
they're
may
not.
be one of the
No,
kind of people that
absolutely.
say, I don't believe in that soulmate shit. If
I
I
didn't believe in it. I
well,
just
you
don't
know,
know.
hey,
just
if I
wanna
fall in
know.
love with
I had
you
to find out what the definition was.
and we be together, then
So,
okay.
I mean,
Right.
once I found out the definition was, I can honestly say, like my situation, my wife is my soulmate. Once I filled out the definition.
Period.
Even me
Right.
finding out the
And
definition,
that's on the
I
periodic
look at it
table.
like
What?
this.
That's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
I look
Wait
at
a
it like this. You
You
know,
need to read it again.
no, I already know the definition of it. But
Because,
what I'm
I mean-
saying-
You don't have none of these feelings for me?
no,
Wait
that's what I'm saying. I
Wait
never.
a minute.
See,
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
he's saying that. I mean, the soul.
because I said I never.
I'm just saying what he said,
No,
right?
I said I never addressed you as my soulmate.
I understand that part, but you said
But when Brandon said
That's
the
what you-
definitions of a soulmate,
What
now I
is
know
the
the definition
definition?
Right.
that fits that category.
Right.
That's what I'm.
That's why I had to get the definition
You had to
first.
Yeah.
check that real
Because
quick.
at first
Nina.
you was like,
You
I
had
really
to check
learned
that.
that
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Check that,
You
Nina.
check
Okay.
me.
baby.
But
Yeah.
According to
ooh.
have you ever addressed me as your soulmate?
That's not a, that's
who
not
goes around time.
that's
my
not a
soulmate
word
right
that
That's what
Some
I'm
people
saying.
do.
People
You
do
know
that.
that.
Some people do.
People
That's what I'm
really
saying.
do
It's
Yeah,
just not
people
all
do.
things.
Yeah.
Who do you know
All
said
people
that?
say that.
Who? I need facts. Who?
Tracy,
Tracy
don't
Nick.
take
No,
all of that.
it don't.
Don't take all of that.
Facts. It don't.
And some people do. Some people do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know nobody. I can't say nobody off the top of my head right
My
now.
grandmother told Sammy that.
Some
I know
people do
some.
that. It don't matter if they old, young.
Brandon.
It don't matter if
Because
they
when I
old,
came to my
young.
relationship when I got married, and when y'all talk about love, and people say, "How you know that you love her?" I said because the reason why I know that I love this chick is the way she makes me feel.
Drink
She
my
made me
alcohol.
feel
See, that's that thin line.
No.
Yeah, right.
no
Because
way,
lust
no
make you
other
feel.
person
Right.
made me feel right.
Feeling.
You know the feeling I get when she's around, and you know the things that she does for me. So I know
That's what
that
I'm saying.
definition, right?
See, that's the
But-
thing when you know, like I was saying,
Exactly.
you know when you know.
I know, but
Right.
when they
Yeah.
start using that soulmate term, and I just said that I never addressed her as my soulmate. Never knew the whole definition of a soulmate, right?
Right.
So when you read that definition off, me and Brandon came to the agreement.
Right.
Like, okay, these are words. Okay, well,
Okay,
shit.
yeah, that's my soulmate.
That's my soulmate.
Yeah, that's how I can do.
You know what I'm saying?
So now you believe in soulmates?
Yeah, because of the definition, the way they
Right.
wording it, it's like, okay, I meet that criteria.
Yeah.
And
You know what I'm
better yet,
saying?
she makes this criteria.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
she's
Right.
in that
Right.
in that ballpark.
Right.
But I never addressed it. People always ask, well, how did you know that you loved her?
Yeah.
And I explained it that way. But they never said.
Well, that's your soulmate.
I know, but they never asked me,
Right.
is she your soulmate? So I went off to say when people addressing their marriage and stuff, and they come on these shows and they be like, "That's my soulmate."
Now you
I
know.
never asked them like, "Why do you know that's your soulmate?"
Well, now we know.
Now I know.
We got the
Hey,
definition.
some people
Yeah.
say they prayed up on their soulmate.
Yeah,
I don't know about
They
that.
prayed and got their soulmate. That's
How old
Yeah.
were you when you got married?
25.
25.
Mhm.
This Tracy like doing the numbers.
I'm just
Mhm.
trying to see.
I'm 40.
Sometimes it takes you a while to get.
how old was you when you got married?
What, 27?
27.
No, you Tracy?
I've been married.
8 years.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all like.
Yeah, y'all done got over the little
Y'all got over 5 years.
7 year itch and all that. Yeah.
I ain't been married yet.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question, but when y'all got married, right? Did y'all freeze y'all cake?
Oh hell.
We did.
We did, but we know
Yeah,
he did.
back in the day, back in the day, you did that. I don't even think they do that no more. They
Yeah,
just
we
do.
did.
They
But I
get
think they
another
said
cake.
the
They get
reason why
another
they do
anniversary
that-
cake.
What is the reason why they said
It's good luck. That shit nasty.
To eat it.
We froze ours for a year.
They did.
later,
That shit nasty.
Yeah.
Like, but I think they actually just buy another little cake now and like
And eat it on
go
that.
get it on your anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
tradition.
didn't
That
know
was tradition.
Most people want tradition.
But we living in a modern world.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I don't
Now,
want
that's a-
modern.
that's a
I
whole
want
nother
traditional and
podcast.
presented
Yeah, we actually.
traditional.
You got to start
We
out
got
with
nothing
that.
but time. What time?
Up
Yeah.
2 o'clock.
Hey, that podcast there, we know that's gonna go
We
long.
gonna come back tomorrow.
Which podcast?
Traditional and modern.
Modern and traditional.
Oh,
We got breakdowns of both and
Yes.
how things are going now.
Yeah,
What are
that's-
y'all guys? Y'all traditional?
I was telling Montreal, I think I'm in
Amber
the
always
between.
says Kareem is traditional.
Oh yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that. Definitely been traditional.
Yeah.
Well,
But your dad is a traditional.
That's not a
We
bad
know-
thing.
No, it's not bad.
At all.
No, because we've had this conversation, me and Amber, before.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing, just like her and Tyrell. Like, I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Uh-huh.
Amber and my daughter and her husband,
Right.
they are not traditional
They're modern.
because of their he is Tyrell wants to be involved with the decorating or planning
Oh,
of this
okay.
or something like that.
Nothing
Where
wrong with
traditional dude,
They want
Kareem
it
like
today.
they, whatever,
You
whatever
do
you want to do,
that,
I don't
yeah.
care. I mean, if you like it,
Because
okay,
I
that's
thought
fine.
that
Stuff
we
like
wasn't
that.
supposed to get involved when that
That's
shit was-
traditional.
I know it's
It's
traditional,
traditional.
but I'm just saying. But I mean, if that wasn't
Like traditionally, I'm the
Like
cooker of the
the-
house.
Yeah.
That's
But if she would have asked me,
So
like,
that's what
baby,
we
But
we
in
need to go out-
in Amber and
Out of
and
it.
those younger generations,
Gen
they're
Z.
both in the kitchen together.
that would be more.
I
So we gonna be
like
mixed.
that's why I
We
said
got
in
traditional
between.
values.
Yes.
We in
But
be-
some things
But
should
you
be
can
more
do my-
modern.
we in
Yeah.
between.
I'm just
And I
saying.
think you can grow
The
into.
millennials, we're in
And you
between,
know,
but
really
Gen Z,
traditional is also
they're modern.
the woman basically doesn't work it all.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
But
and
we gonna wait on
Yeah.
yeah, we'll wait.
Oh, y'all gonna wait.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
another. That's another.
When?
Yeah.
Because I like
The next
when?
podcast.
When is the next
Well, y'all schedule, we there.
tomorrow?
We got a lot to- we got a lot to-
Tastes like
You gonna lay
podcast.
down in the bed, then you talking about
I
some
like
She like
it.
it now. But she wants somebody to mute her mic, but you like it.
Right.
Y'all get mine like
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, man, hey, it was fun.
That was
I mean,
fun.
you know,
Yeah.
for all the
Yeah,
people
that
that
was fun.
was in there with us, man, we appreciate you. But the people that didn't see it live, y'all see it in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be emailing me, touching bases, texting me,
And tell them
asking all
to
these
just
topics.
agree with the guys. Don't worry with the
Agree
women.
with
side.
the ladies.
Now y'all know
Team
what it
ladies.
is.
right.
Ladies, team men.
Yes.
We ain't doing no
Hashtag.
segregation over here. We all together.
Hashtag.
Yeah, but hey, I appreciate you guys, man. That's gonna wrap up another episode of Simple Ball Dropping Roundtable Talk. I'm your host, K Sap. You got K Sap Square, got B Hunt, got Sheena Hunt, Deja Shelton. Got my man Montreal. He made his guest appearance today. You know, he had a lot to say. You know, I want y'all to
He
tune in.
did. He really
You know what I'm
did.
saying?
He
You got
had-
Tracy. She always want her mic muted, but we can't do that. We want everything to be heard. Chris Lee, appreciate you staying up, tuning in,
Bro.
my
rocking
brother.
out with us. You know what I'm
My
saying?
brother.
I still need you on here, man. You
Come
got to
on,
make that
Chris.
drive, man. So
Tomorrow.
I appreciate y'all. So that's gonna wrap up another episode of the Ball Dropping Roundtable Talk. I'm your host, the man behind the mic, K Sap. We're gonna catch you on the next.
Deuces.
Deuces.